down, 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 but they bound, dig it down, diggity down, and dig it down, dig it about, dig it down, but up, boop up, boop it down, but up, pick it up, but out, down. Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong, Hitler did a lot of things wrong. 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 A lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler, a lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler don't do much things, don't do them wrong. Worst thing that Hitler ever did is he killed a bunch of Jewish little kids, but he also killed himself, so that's okay. It's kind of a wash. Yeah, at least he killed himself. It's the best thing he ever did. Shot himself after killing all those little kids. Hitler can't suck my dick, but Hitler, he was dead real quick. When the GIs burst into the bunker, he was already dead, already onto a desk. Poison and blew out his brains, and if that's not the case, he was insane. But we now have Hitler's brain in a jar, and we taught it to drive a Tesla car, and first thing that you know that car do, it's gonna drive over a big fat Jew, and that's sad. Don't let Hitler's brain drive the car.
Don't let it,
folks. It's going to kill Jewish people. Please don't do it.
Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Yes, it is. It's the most Christmas song I could think of. I just wanted to see if I could speedrun this live stream being demonetized. The last time I played this rap, there was no way they're overturning that one. Yeah, so how are we doing? Merry Crimbo to everyone. It's 10 p.m. my time, so we're very nearly close to actually Christmas Day, but happy Christmas Eve, all that malarkey. Hello to everyone who's already here. Mama D, Decision, Daniel, The Warpler, Cage, Sad Dog, Rince, Yamoya, the Necro Swanson, Neil. Hello everyone, how are we all doing? How are we all doing? We're all having a good festive season, we all enjoying ourselves. Just wanted to give that one a wee shout out. It's too keen to give a what. Someone left a comment on one of my videos saying that they'd done a wee remix of my favorite song by Boogie. So I thought I would share it with you all. Start off in good fashion. But yes, guys, how are we all doing? We all having a good time so far? We all enjoying ourselves? Happy Satan Claus Day, exactly that, yes. Not quite, you're driving? Oh, Mama Dave, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I saw you're on your way to the store, get some Wagyu, which is fantastic. It's a good way to spend your Christmas Eve. Get ready for, I don't know, Christmas barbecue or something like that, I don't know. Just brave the snow and the cold, get yourself a barbecue going. But Boogie could play Santa, tell the kids he had a worse childhood. Oh, God, imagine that. Well, kid, do you think you have it hard? You know you did. You know you did. So yes. We're all having a good time. It's probably not gonna be an overly long stream. Obviously, it's Christmas Eve. I have things to do early in the morning. I've already been out, had some time with my friends, had some time with the family, all that malarkey. I have a peach fizz drink. It is alcoholic. I don't know how alcoholic. It's a fairly big bottle and it says 2 measures of vodka in it. I don't know what exact measure they're working off, but I'm happy enough with it so far. It's doing the job for me, guys. Hey, MM as well. How are you doing? Hello. Yes, I know. Second I started talking on stream, my dog decided it's a good time to come over and say hi. Is that right? Are you wanting attention now because I'm talking to people? Yeah, you are. Hello, you. So yeah, it's been a busy couple of days for me on my channel, to be fair. Nothing like that took overly long or anything like that. It's just been like getting out a few wee quick videos that all sound fun. Friends, family, so different from Boogie. That's a good thing. That is a good thing in my opinion. I'm out there living my best time. To be fair, I haven't watched it yet, but you know, there's another person in this picture with Francis Ruins Christmas 2022. So, you know, he must have hung out with his friends at some point. You know? I don't know when he filmed this, but, you know what? I'm sure people enjoyed it. I saw him online complaining that not a lot of people had actually watched it. It's because he tried to do it as a live premiere, and I've never done one of those before, so I don't know what the viewership's like for it, because it doesn't come out like a normal video. So I don't know if he would have a big enough base to sit there and watch it. I didn't see how many people were watching it live when it came out. I don't know. Anyone in chat watch it live as it came out? Could tell me like how many people actually sat there and watched it live in the premiere? Going to watch it? Yeah, we could watch Francis Ruins Christmas 2022. We'll watch Francis Ruins Christmas 2022 because it is Christmas. Oh, you watched it? How many people were there watching it live? Just because I'm not sure how many people are going to, like 100. It's not too bad, I guess. And so I think it's the first time he's ever done a premiere, and that would awkward enough. I think there are some people who do premieres for like all their videos, so like people expect it, but for him it kind of came out of absolutely nowhere. So a lot of people probably weren't expecting it, and probably weren't even thinking about it, and then just suddenly it popped up. And I don't know if premieres are like shown in the same way then. Like if you understand what I'm talking about, I don't know if the notification goes out in the same way to say like, oh, this video is now available to view. But I don't even know. I don't want to say, because like my videos have done, they've done okay. Like I'm not bothered. Like my videos haven't got as many views as I usually would. But the thing is, I'm not really, I'm not really doing my usual bag. I've done 3 Amber Lynn videos, and I did like a review of Avatar. So my content's been a bit odder compared to usual. Night Night with Boogie alt accounts. That's a good point. I have been getting a lot more angry people in my comment section recently. A lot more angry people in my comment section recently, upset that I'm talking about Boogie. So I think the recurring joke is that they're all like Boogie's alts. I doubt it. I don't want to. I don't want to be too hard on him and say that he has that many alts, all just randomly complaining at me. But that's the thing. I'm not. That's the thing, Cage. I totally think it's something along those lines. I think Boogie probably would have done better releasing this on Christmas Day. Yeah. I think that's probably. Yes, the dude I pinned. I have to admit, I like to pin the ranty comments because I do think they're kind of funny sometimes. I probably shouldn't engage them as much because I don't want to like just bait people into trolling me because that's always silly. Like, but I'm always I do love a good headbutt situation. Thoughts on honey ham? Like a honey glazed ham? Nice, I guess. I don't really go for like ham joints, like just a full joint of ham or anything like that. I do like gammon, but no, I don't really go for like honey ham joints or anything like that. My cousin's dinner is like generally like chicken. Yeah, generally just chicken. Oh, but feeding the trolls. Oh, but trolling the trolls. Trolling the trolls is fun. Especially when you have people saying like, you need to think about your legacy. Because there's some guy who said like, he's like a big fan of all my videos. A lot of them do that. A lot of them, because it's, in my opinion, that is quite a boogie approach. Being like, look, I'm a fan of a lot of your videos, but you really shouldn't be talking about boogie. Like that kind of stuff. And it's like, well, if you're a fan of a lot of my videos, like most of my videos are me talking about boogie, so that doesn't really work. And people are like, you need to think about your legacy on YouTube because people will remember this is how you acted at the start. I'm like, what legacy on YouTube? This is a hobby. This is like a fun little hobby thing I'm doing in the corner, I'm not really going hard at this and being like, I'm going to be a professional YouTuber one day, because it's like, I don't want to, I don't intend to. I do things that are fun and interesting to me. That's why I've done all the Amber Lynn Reid videos recently, and I talked about Avatar, because it's like, oh, that's all interesting and fun stuff that I'm actually kind of into. Vax Sell, will it be a monthly boogie this month? No, I mentioned it during one of the Amber Lynn videos. Originally for Christmas Day, I have had a video scheduled. I was going to. It's a different one now. It's a video on Chantel Foodie Beauty, scheduled for Christmas Day, just in case anyone wants to watch it. It's her going to like a war museum in Kuwait, and because I really like war history, I was like, oh, it's gonna be interesting. It was not. It was really weird. I really edited it down, which is something I've tried to do a wee bit more when I'm doing these live reactions, especially like Amber Lynn or Foodie Beauty. Boogie, I generally have something to say to everything he says, so generally they're like fairly straightforward. But for Amber Lynn and Foodie Beauty, there's a lot of just fanning around, so I don't really want to include them, because like, whilst I know a lot of people do like my longer videos, I'm talking about like a new person, someone that my channel is not really used to. I'm not going to throw out like an hour-long video where a bunch of it is just me sitting there going like, I don't care about her playing with her cat, I don't care about her playing with Play-Doh, so I thought I'll compress it down to just some of the more interesting parts. YouTube Legacy is a new age, speak for terminally online. Exactly. It's just like, who cares? It's just a chill wee thing, pass from sun to sun, a new noble line. Oh god, I can't wait. I will have that darn Irish boy at some point will appear. I'll be like the Dark Knight of YouTube. I'll have like the Darn family around me. Merry Christmas to Apple and to Fry Guy as well. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. If you celebrate, like I'm not Christian, so like Christmas is just festive time for me. So if you celebrate any other festive seasons, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the hell, I hope you enjoy that too. You know, work away. Everyone should go out and have fun. It's a good time of year, even if you're not religious. I think it's just a chill time of year to spend time with family, to spend time with friends, to drink, have a good time. You treat watching Low Cars like people watching Real Housewives enjoying the. That's exactly the same. You might. That's because people are going like, don't you want to do like in-depth breakdowns and intricate, thought-provoking things and solid hit pieces on them and stuff like that? I'm like, not really. No. Like I just do what's fun to me. I'm very much like next year I could not talk. Maybe I won't talk about Boogie. You know, I just do what's fun to me. You know, also I'm entirely here for just things that I find entertaining. You know, Merry Yule, yes, Merry Yule, Mama D. My sweet mother got me a Better Call Saul bobblehead. We have a thing where she gives me a present on the Christmas Eve. I love it. That's pretty nice. I do know some families do that, and I was watching a German VTuber earlier, and she said like, you know, they open their presents earlier on. Amberlyn has abandoned Pete's. Pete's? Do you mean Foodie Beauty has abandoned Pete's? Yes, I haven't actually really followed Pete's too much recently. I need to get into it at some point. Artsy Fartsy gets boring fast. That's the thing. I'm here for fun. That's it. I'm just here for... This is not serious. This is not a big, serious thing, you know, for me. It's just like, oh, it's like why... Like, I don't know, like some of these videos I haven't even watched. I haven't watched this travel video because I'm like, I'm probably not going to be interested in that. I'll watch it in my for my breakdown, obviously, but I'll just do a quick watch. I won't really pay much attention to it. Fortnite suit, not interested in that. Bands links on Twitter. I couldn't pretend to even care about Twitter. So a lot of these I haven't even watched because I'm just like, I don't care. I like he's had a new stream out. I haven't watched it yet because it's just like, I'm not really that interested right now, you know. But I plan to do eventually get around to answering your question. I realized I went on a tangent about 7 minutes ago. I plan to do like a year in Boogie where I just go through his YouTube videos and just like pick a highlight each month, just for a wee fun quick thing. It's not going to be anything like, super in depth or serious. But then because he hasn't really done a lot this month, like you said, I was just going to tack on for December. I was just going to do like a December breakdown, but a really short version of it because he hasn't really done a lot. The Kanye mental ill one. If you just want to, it's just the whole video's projection. That's all you really need to say about that entire video. Travel video, I doubt there's going to be anything to talk about apart from he was doing it for a booty call. Best games of the year, the top 12 games. We found out that there are only 10 games on the list. 2 of them he never played, and 1 of them didn't actually come out in 2022. Still Hope, I did a separate reaction to that. Worst and disappointing games of the year, he didn't actually play some of them as well. He just said, well, reviews of that was very low, so I didn't get it. I'm glad I didn't, because people didn't seem to like it. And it's like, how can you put it on the top 10 worst, and also wrong spelling it, disappointing, list if you haven't played it yourself? Like I said, so far I haven't seen that one. I responded to separately, and there's really nothing to that video. The Political Compass one, like I said during the video itself, it wasn't one I was even really that interested in covering, because I don't really talk politics a lot, but it was everything I thought it was going to be, and that's why the video is quite short, because it's only a 5-minute video to react to, you know. The Dark Christmas movies list that he stole, exactly, the movie phone one that you found, that was easily his best video of the year so far. Not of the year, of the month, probably maybe of the year, God, maybe even of the year, because that was fun. If anyone hasn't watched the last stream, go back. Merry Christmas, Dylan, and Philip as well, how are you? And Travis as well, sorry, and Paul, sorry, I just noticed I haven't said hello, and Barbie Otaku as well, hello, and Lumi as well, hello. A deep down video about Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil has too much history. A lot of people have already covered him in depth, and I don't really keep up with Phil a lot. Anytime I hear like a big drama, I'll like quickly check in on it to have a wee watch. But Phil streams like 5-6 hours a day, and so much of it is nothing. And I am just like, God, I am so fucking... I just couldn't. It's just... Yeah, DSP is extensively covered. Same for Wings of Redemption. You know, a lot of Wings of Redemption... A lot of Wings of Redemption stuff is just compilations of him getting upset at video games. There's no drama really at the minute to cover with him, you know? A lot of his drama is just like, oh, he has COVID right now. Okay, that's it, you know? If it's with DFP you can watch. That's the thing. See, I have to admit, I'm one of those guys who, because someone said recently, there's a new there's a new documentary that's come out about Boogie recently by a small time YouTuber. I was intending just to watch it and just kind of watch it, see if I enjoyed it, and then maybe give it a shout out if I enjoyed it, thought it was good, something along those lines. I don't really, because I'm like I do like reaction videos. I'll watch someone else react to it, but I don't really know if it's like cool to like watch someone else's like if someone does a documentary. I feel kind of scummy just sitting there and watching their documentary on stream, But maybe I'd be able to pause it a lot and maybe say, what's it called? Show us. I can't remember off the top of my head. What is it here? Blah, 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 blah. See if it's got one of the ones I've saved. Is it one of the ones I've saved? One second. It's fairly new. Okay, here it is here. Because someone mentioned it to me and said it'd be good to react. It is called Boogie 2988, Stephen J. Williams, comprehensive documentary by Alchemist Alcor. 828 subscribers. It's only posted a day ago. He did one on DSP, which got 67,000 views, so very, very good. So might be a good idea. Hey Lisa, you haven't really missed very much. We just saying stuff. It's actually supposed to him kissing a woman on Facebook. I haven't kept up with Cyrix drama because the last thing I saw, and hello Arf as well, Merry Christmas, and I love you. And I've sent all my love to you. I've sent all my love to you. Yes, Dylan, that's the thing. It's an hour and a half long documentary, so I'm sure my viewers will enjoy it because it is very much it's very much a kind of length that I would post. So yeah, guys, go and give it a check out. I'd be interested. Are you interested to react to Foodie Beauty? Lumi, there is a Foodie Beauty and Sala, their channel, reaction coming out tomorrow, coming out on Christmas Day. I cannot remember what time I've scheduled it for. 1 wee second, I'll quickly check that. But I've scheduled it to come out like Christmas afternoon or something like that, just in case anyone's ungodly bored and sitting there and wants to go and watch me talk about Foodie Beauty. It is coming out at 1 p.m. GMT tomorrow. So yes, that's coming out tomorrow. So if you guys want to go in and have a watch, hello Oki as well, mate. We just say Christmas Eve with being sick. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lisa. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be sick this Christmas. Like I've seen a fair few people saying, like, I'm stuck at home, thanks for posting so often because I'm stuck at home and I'm sick, so I'm glad I could kind of help out a wee bit, I guess. Excuse me, sorry, I'm sick myself because I'm always sick. Barbie Otaki 1.0, yeah, reaction with rambling would be 24-hour stream. Pretty much exactly with me. Yeah. I'm known for my ramblings, my unnecessary amount of pausing. I think with my Amberlyn Reid, I've tried to not pause within the first 8 seconds, but luckily she does a wee introduction jingle at the start, so I very rarely would need to pause in the first 8 seconds because she doesn't really say anything until about 15 seconds in. So there you go. So yeah, I just don't know. People have said that a few times, saying, "Oh, we'd like you to do like a reaction to like like Mr. Snowflakes or something like this, like a new documentary." But I just don't know how much of it I could really add to, especially like a documentary that like what they're talking about. They probably are more knowledgeable on because they've recently checked it for this documentary. Maybe next year will be the year when I finally knuckle down and decide to go ham and make my documentary on Boogie. But I have no idea what my documentary would be like and how long it would be. I always said it was going to be a few different parts, more than likely, because it's me. I talk too much, but I'd probably try and keep it like as concise as possible because most people don't want to sit down and dedicate 4 hours to listen to me fucking talk about Boogie. Now keeping Leo off leash now. Fucking Leo's piece of shit. When he's walking him, Travis, I haven't checked his Twitter today. So yeah, I'm surprised because he said Leo runs away, but yeah, better make it longer than Snowflake's Amber series. If I really wanted to, I probably could. 3 or 4 parts spread out over a month. See, the problem with that, Dylan, is you'd have to make all of that first then, because like the amount of time like I could dedicate to sitting down and actually working on it, I don't think I could get like a long thing out once a week or anything like that. So it'd probably be spread out over a few months, maybe. Newman Core, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat. $200 million, 500 cast members, 12 hours of edited footage. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for my Boogie documentary. We're gonna have special effects. We're gonna have reenactments. I'm gonna face dox myself. I'm gonna play Boogie because he's my dad. So obviously I'm gonna have to play Boogie. You know, Mama D, you actually have a soothing, sonorous type of voice that translates well on video, radio. Thank you very much for that. I'm glad to hear that. I remember there's some guy, one of the people who left a negative comment on me, saying, going like, "You have no talent whatsoever. Your videos are terrible and they are a waste of time. You've got nothing going for you except your accent." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, that's a pretty good summation of me." You know. Will you bulk up to play Boogie or just wear two fat suits? That's a good point there, okay? I'm not actually sure. I'm trying to decide what would be best. Do you think I could just buy? Do you think I could just bulk up? Do you think I'd be able to like warrant that and just say, "Fuck it, I'm just going to eat like shit for the next 6 months to get ready for my acting debut"? Because then if I lost all the weight again, you probably wouldn't recognize me because like you look very different when you're like 400 pounds to when you're like like 200 pounds or whatever. So I could lose it all again, and then you probably wouldn't recognize me again. So I'd unface dox myself. Who knows? Alcor actually mentions me in his documentary. Oh, that's nice. Like, I think. I hope. Is it nice? Is it nice, or is he like this fucking lunatics? Like this Irish fucker. He's out there just talking shit. I wonder. Music used. There's no point of. There's no ThatDarnIrishMan singing, so it must not be a music credit I have. Is my girlfriend going to play Des? No, I was going to have, just to really fit into the Boogie situation, I'm going to have my girlfriend play Boogie's mom, just to make it really uncomfortable for everyone. Hey, Chad, mate, how are you? Merry Christmas. I'm going to just keep saying Merry Christmas occasionally. I'm just gonna get the festive spirit into all of yous. Hot? That's exactly what I was thinking of, Get real Oedipus complex. Fuck it. I'm basically making this into a Chris Chan movie now as well. God damn it. I'm going to have to fix that somewhere. 136.31, somewhere around here. I think we kind of have to skip through now and just quickly listen to it. Oh, is it right at the end? Okay. As it's like he's created an army of losers who like to talk about him online or something like that. 136.31. We'll quickly listen to this and see if I pop in. Okay.
Something that could be easily concluded when you take a quick
That is kind of quiet.
glance at the current state of his YouTube channel, showing just how much
Can you guys hear
overboard
this?
it has become.
I'll turn
Because
up a
his
bit
average viewership dropped
go.
from 50,000 to 30,000, which is a very depressing fact when you consider his 4 million subscriber channel. But even that 4 million will eventually drop to 3, because Boogie has been losing subscribers since 2019, when he had 4.6 million. The flesh of a rotting carcass that is his channel now only serves to feed many detractor channels, some of which quickly gained a sizable following by simply reacting to and mocking Boogie's content. To show you
Hey! Yay! I'm a detractor channel. Also, shout out to Wings of Redemption, and French Right Girl, and Corone. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for you mentioning me. Oh, that's cool. I enjoy that. I'll have to give him a watch. I'll have to give the video a watch. Like I said, I just feel like it's mean if I sit here and watch, because I've seen a lot of other people do that, and I'm never sure how fussed I am on it when I see people sit down. I mean, if I'm famous. I'm famous. That guy was right. I need to consider my legacy, guys. Fuck's sake. No, I don't know. It's when I see like big streamers or whatever, like by big streamers I mean anyone considerably larger than me, pretty much, sitting there and just kind of watching like documentaries. It's like when the Sunny V2 video came out. I remember it came out right before I did my live stream, and I said, everyone make sure you go and watch this. I'm not watching it on live stream. Everyone make sure you go and watch it. That's kind of how I saw it. And I realize other people see it differently, and that's 100% fine. I'm not throwing shit at anyone here. But I kind of like suggested people go out and they view it for themselves. But then I saw like lots of people just sitting there and just watching the stream on their stream, or just doing a reaction stream, like a direct one. That's it. If I watched, because I watched a whole bunch of people reacting to Sunny V2s just because I was just genuinely curious. I wonder how people are reacting to this. And I watched, I'm trying to think who all did. I think like Tipster might have done it. I think Tipster did it. Papa Gut did it. XQC did it. Who's the first time I ever saw him. I do not get him. I don't get why he's that popular. His was honestly one of the worst. Then a bunch of like really small channels reacting to it, and a couple like mid-sized channels reacting to it as well. And Asmongold is easily the best. A lot of people didn't like Asmongold because he's being too nice to Boogie, and I was like, I think he was being harsh when he needed to be and fair when he needed to be, you know. So I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if there ever anything I should do, if anything I would do, but you know, who knows. I think the best thing we could do is we could watch Francis Boogie Rage Christmas. Why the fuck is that disliked already? Oh, I must have done. I must have done that whilst, you know, in the waiting room. It's disliked for anyone who can't see it. It's disliked, and I must have done that when the waiting room's up, because I must have clicked on it, think it's a new video to watch it, and it wasn't there, and I was like, fuck that shit, and downloaded it. Fuck's sake. Any opinions on the Christmas specials from BBV and Channel 4? And BBC. Okay, God, I was thinking, you know, BBC stands for Big Black Cock. I was thinking BBV stood for the other one. You know, I don't really watch most normal like terrestrial TV over here. It's not really my bag. I watch a lot of movies. I don't really watch TV shows a lot. I watch Netflix, the quote unquote series. Like I was about to say, I'm not sure that you consider them a TV show. I watch a lot of Netflix series, but mainly just Korean stuff right now because I don't know, I've gone full weeb, I guess. And a lot of movies. So I don't watch terrestrial channels too often. But when like we're hanging out like tomorrow and Boxing Day and stuff like that with the family, we that's when we'll sit together and we'll watch like, I don't know, Christmas movies and maybe some TV shows or something like that. Sad dog, I will not get my mind out of the gutter. My mind is firmly set up in the gutter. British broadcast companies shall now be pronounced in full. Yes, I was like, the internet kind of ruined the BBC, didn't it? So yeah, guys, I think we'll watch this. Hopefully, it'll be good fun. Generally seems to have it's like a 2.6 to 500. You know, so it's about, you know, fairly positive reception. Would I rather suck Amberlin's toe or swallow a living goldfish? Well, how long do you have to suck the toe? Because the goldfish would be gone pretty quickly, and it wouldn't be living for long after that. Did I watch Sandman? I did not watch Sandman. Big burly corn. yeah, okay. We'll decide that. And I ruined BBV. I did not ruin BBV. I accurately said BBV. I may have to leave something. No, Cage, 100%, especially if you're waiting for a plane, mate. I understand entirely if you need to suddenly rush off. And JC, yes, Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you all have a drink there. Like I said, I'm drinking my peach fizz thing here because I'm manly as hell, as you all know. I haven't watched Squid Games yet on The Warpler. I need to go for that at some point. Because everyone said I'd really like it, but it's one of those things. I don't know if I'm secretly a hipster at heart or something like that, but when something comes out and it's super popular and everyone says, "Oh my god, it's amazing," I don't really watch it. You know, I don't know why. I think people overhype it a wee bit for me. So we'll get into it at some point. Cycles, Japanese and Norwegian in the UK, then around stuff till cycle starts. I never really watched Norwegian or like Scandinavian dramas or anything like that, because I know they do a lot of crime thrillers and all, and I really can't be arsed with crime thrillers. Thomas Beat, thank you very much for the super chat. Hate watching channels that are weirdly negative, like people who watch ALR and tear down everything if you critique stupid stuff that lessens the impact. I kind of agree with you there. It's why, even with like Boogie content, I try and be positive occasionally about stuff he says, you know, because I feel people just like, there are some like negative channels on him who just like, their entire bit is just to try and make him look as bad as possible. When I just kind of watch this stuff and just kind of like react to what I see, there are people who just seem to be like, just want to make him, and I'm sure him and his fans see me as that type of person. I try not to be. Amberlynn Reid is why I started watching her stuff a wee bit more instead of Boogie stuff like recently, because Boogie hasn't done much and he's kind of boring right now, and I'm just in it for fun. and I looked out and I saw Amberlyn Reid, she's doing Vlogmas, and I was like, this is goofy, this is actually kind of fun. And I went out and I watched it, and it was good crack, you know, it was just simple, good fun. You know, you don't have to really think about it too hard. When I did my review of her most recent one, that's a bit over the top, my reaction to her most recent one, I actually cut out, because I think I got over an hour, and I think the video came out to be like 30 minutes. I cut out like full 30 minutes, because there's some bits I was like, this is me being a bit too negative, for no reason. It's like, there's no point, because it's just something silly. You know, or when she's like playing with her cat or something like that, I always cut those bits out, because there's nothing to say, because it's just her playing with the cat. What am I going to be like? Oh, I hate this. I hate this cat. This is so dumb. Why would you do this? Why would you show these interest? Like, you know, I'm sure some people like watching her play with her cat. I'm sure she enjoys her playing with her cat. So, okay, fuck it. Why not? Did I watch Violent Night? Any thoughts? I watched Violent Night a fair while, a couple weeks ago now. Violent Night was good fun. It wasn't like an amazing movie or anything like that, but it was a good fun movie. You know, I did enjoy myself. I would recommend it. That's why I always find it bizarre when Boogie did that. Things to watch instead of Violent Night. And then he didn't mention Violent Night once, and he's like, bro, why would you do this as your title when you don't even talk about Violent Night? But Violent Night is fun. It is fun. I would recommend it. When you fly in Canada, you get a free beer on the plane, which is fun. That's cool. I've only been on a few planes that ever give me like free drinks. I remember I was flying myself somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I was flying to. Because occasionally I go on, I don't know, call me a loner or a sado or whatever. But I occasionally like to go on holiday by myself, because I like to set things at my own pace. Because I'm the weirdo who wakes up at 5 a.m. to go walking through the city and that kind of thing. I like to get up really early and just explore, you know, before any of the like planned events happen. So I like to get up really early. And I remember I was flying, it was one of the times, I think I was flying to New York. I think I might have actually been flying to New York. And they were giving out free whiskey on the plane, which is great, because I was, back then, I was really scared of flying. I think I was like 19. I was really scared of flying, like, so it served me well. Exploding Apple, thank you very much for the super chat as well. Merry Christmas to Irishman and the Boogie 298, the Tractors. Love you all. So that makes me automatically a Democrat. That's actually a good point, Exploding. We all haven't said I love you guys yet, so I love you all to the chat. I love you, Heat, who just showed up. I love you so much. I love you, Doopy's fashion consultant, and I especially love you, Exploding Apple. So I am also a Democrat now as well, based on Boogie's logic. Oh god, I forgot. I keep forgetting about that, because he says so many silly things, you just kind of forget. I see in all the Chantal minus her butthole. I haven't actually seen any of that, Lisa. I'm actually very proud of myself. But I'm not on Twitter too much. Like, too much nowadays. Hey, Saydank, mate, how are you? Hello, Alchemist Alcor. How are you, my dude? Do you know what, Alchemist? We just mentioned your documentary. We actually literally just mentioned your documentary because people were talking about it, and someone had said that you actually like showed some of my footage at the end. well, welcome there, mate. How are you? It's good fantastic timing, my dude. Yeah. Someone mentioned that you showed my footage just right at the end briefly, this wee bit. So we had just actually quickly talked about it. I said I was going to have a wee watch at it and then give you a wee recommendation of a community tab or something like that. There you go, perfect timing. It's a Christmas miracle, guys. It's a Christmas miracle. A spicy punk rocker mate as well. Hello, McMac as well. You've got to say, that's a good point, McMac. I did forget to say that. Oh, you should always have to finish it up with that. No problem, Alchemist. Your Phil one did fantastic, mate. 67k. Your Dark Side Phil one. Because someone not long before that actually talked about, saying, oh, we'd like to see you talk about Dark Side Phil. And I was just like, oh, Dark Side Phil has too much history and already has too many people who've like covered him way too in depth for me because I don't know all of his stuff. So I'm going to have to go back and I'll probably watch your Dark Side Phil one as well, mate. But yeah, 100%, my dude. That was fantastic timing. That was bizarre timing. Sorry, I was refreshing myself there. This peach fizz isn't overly strong. I'm somewhat disappointed in this. Thanks for showing it. No problem at all, my dude. Someone had mentioned it to me. They should do it and to do a reaction to it. And then we were joking that because it's like an hour and a half long, it would take me 24 hours to react to it because I talk too much. But as I said, I'm gonna give it a watch and give it a wee shout out on my community tab or something like that. You're 828 subscribers, mate. You're doing really well, man. So maybe we can get you over that bump and see if we can get you over the monetization bump, the 1K. he hears and sees all and appears on Christmas Eve. That's exactly true. That is exactly true. Like I said, he is our Christmas miracle. Oh, there's DSP gaming has shown up. DSP, I'm a big fan. That's always weird when you see. Who was it? There was someone when DSP showed up, and they were just, oh my god, is that actually DSP? I think it might have been FPS Buttergolem. I think FPS Buttergolem may have at first, like like a DSP gaming. I think it may have been you, dude. Showed up, and he was just like, is that the real DSP? You know. But yes, guys, like I said, we'll get into watching Francis/Boogie Rage Ruins Christmas for 2022. I was always curious why it says Francis/Boogie, you know, which to me implies that he's going to play two parts in this. We might get some actual acting here. We may get some actual acting here, guys, and Boogie may act against himself. So let's go.
Why is your character not moving? Where's your sticks? What?
It's right here.
Why are you recording me right now?
Because the last time you hit me, I didn't have a video evidence, and the cops didn't.
I'm glad you have that. What is that set? What is that set? Sorry, one sec. Guys, entertain yourselves for a second. What is that set? Can I enhance? Enhance. I don't know what that set is. I don't know Magic the Gathering good enough. Hey, T-Virus, mate, how are you? I don't know what that set is. Just because Boogie said he hasn't bought any Magic the Gathering in a while. Sorry, I actually had to turn my wee desk lamp here to look at my Magic the Gathering cards. There's a palette beside me to have a wee look. I don't recognize that set is. Just in case he actually did go out and buy it, and he was lying to us all. Just playing on his phone. Yeah, I think this is meant to be Boogie, because like Boogie always had Boogie has a brother character. Sorry, Francis. Sorry guys, I'm mixing up my lore. Francis has a brother character who usually just sits in the corner, like just flopped over, you know? Did he not crack a box on live stream a day or so ago? Did he? Ooh. I like I said, I haven't watched Boogie's most recent live stream. Live stream over on Twitch. If he did, I'd actually be interested in that. He's fine. Daddy's finally listened to me, and he's gonna crack some more fucking packs, because I actually do like watching Magic the Gathering packs now, being cracked. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through the preview he did 3 days ago. Oh, that's a great preview. No, it really is a good preview. I'm gonna pull this over here quickly just so you guys can see it, because like the preview is just so fitting for Boogie's like channel. So you hold over it, Santa, Twitter, and then penis. He's sucked on that cucumber. I wonder if he does crack a pack. Oh, there's every single time, every preview includes him sucking on that cucumber, every single one. Let's see if we can keep it going. Can we keep it going? Oh, that was just weird bondage. That's weird. I have no idea. I'll have to check out to see. If he did. Detective mode activated. I'll have to watch. Like I said, I haven't watched this one. Or maybe even actually, no, I haven't watched either of these two yet. I'll have to watch both of them just before the December thing, just as a wee quick chase. It's Plane Chase. That's what it was called. That's fucking old, unless they did another run of it. Okay. Thank you very much to Necro Swanson. I've recently got into Magic the Gathering again, but I'm not like an expert on it or anything like that, so I'm not super in tune with it at all. I'll have to check to see if he did crack one. I would like if he cracked one. Like I said, I actually am interested in Magic the Gathering now. I don't think an actual game man would do a cucumber gag half as often as Boogie does. Yeah, McMac, Boogie does just... It's one of the things. I don't get offended by jokes. I don't mind jokes or anything like that. I think people should be able to joke about stuff. But it's just weird from Boogie, who is like so super LGBT and so super concerned with what the left think of him. But he does love to make a good old gay joke. Jägermeister on his own is not the one. Merry Christmas at all. When was that? I don't even know if I've had Jägermeister on its own in a very long time, Richard. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Usually it is an energy drink kind of dealio with me. I think he did something at the farm. I will have to have a wee look. Is that discoloration or just a shadow? There.
Believe me.
It's a bit red, but it's probably just from him leaning on the leather. To be fair, you know when your skin gets a wee clammy when you're leaning on leather, so we'll let him off with that one. Oh yeah, sorry, I was talking about his Francis' brother character. So he usually just sits in the corner, just being kind of like fat and just like slouched over. And Boogie kept changing and joking because Boogie originally said that his Francis's brother is like mentally disabled, you know. Until Boogie then started being more woke. No, I don't think that's Chad. That's that friend has been around for. Well, to be fair, Chad has been around for a while, but I don't think it's Chad. From what I know, Chad doesn't appear in like any of his videos. Chad might hold the camera occasionally, but that's it. But then Boogie changed it from him being like mentally disabled to being he's a stoner and he's always stoned out and that's why he's just sitting slouched over like that. But it's meant to be that he's like like basically brain dead and he's like a vegetable sitting there. That was originally the joke. So let's get into this.
I'm not gonna hit you. Just play the game.
You said that last time.
Just play the game, dude. Get your 6 and play the game, please.
You know that's going to be an extra 20.
All you are is about money.
You know.
The accent already broke. The accent already broke.
I charge by the hour.
It's money. Okay, that's.
Is he like incorporating like a sugar baby joke? Would you sit on Boogie Beanbag chair like a stomach? It'd probably be comfortable. I assume. Wouldn't it be? It would be comfortable. Like it would definitely be comfortable. Probably, maybe. The shirt just blew my mind. And the fact that 2 years ago the shirt was super loose and now it looks. Yeah. I think he really clearly has put on voice again. Was there an accent? Just his Francis voice. He loses the Francis voice very, very quickly nowadays, but because he just can't really do it anymore. Who are you whipping at, you big whipper? Sorry, my dog's whipping at me. You big whipper. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I don't know. Is this like is this not an LGBT? Is this a sugar baby joke? You know, you're charging by the hour. Is this meant to be like a funny, subtle sugar baby joke? You know, thrown in here randomly.
The last time I used TaskRabbit. Last time. Now get your sticks. David.
Hey,
What is all this about?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I got you a gift.
Why, David? You know we're in a recession.
Oh my God, guys, it's Hassan. Boogie's friends with Hassan. Boogie's got friends in high places.
I don't want you spending money.
My husky? Yes. Hello. Who are you whipping at? Who are you whipping at? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah. Yes. Good girl. Sorry, yeah, she's over here just saying hi because I think she just wants a bit of attention again, don't you? Don't you? Yes, you do. David looks like a terrorist. How dare you say that about Hassan? How dare you say that about Hassan? What is up with Boogie's OnlyFans account? I haven't actually checked into it recently. I think I saw people pointing out it's like, oh my God, he's recently increased it to have like a 6-month pack, and he hasn't really. Like that's been around for a while. That's why I think. Who are you whipping at, you big whipper? Woo? Yeah. I'm sure. There you go, guys. My doggo guest starred on this stream. What are you doing? Okay, you can get under the car. What are you doing? What's under there? She really wants under my desk, so she's now under the desk, and I'm kind of sitting back here, so you can't really hear me probably anymore. What are you doing? You're a goof. You are a goof. You are a goof. But you're smarter than Hassan. That's probably true. We are reacting to this. We're very slowly reacting to this. we're 42 seconds in. I think we've been watching for 10 minutes. What do you think? Boogie's honest opinions on Hassan? I don't know a huge amount of on Hassan myself, so I probably can't say. But I'm sure Boogie likes him because I don't think he's ever mentioned Boogie. So I'm sure Boogie is absolutely fine with him, and he's left-leaning. So I think Boogie would like praise him as much as possible. What are you doing? Hello, you. Good girl. Where'd you go? Go on. Blah, 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 blah. Good girl. So I don't know. I'm assuming he would like her. I know I said her because I'm talking to you as well. You Egypt. I'm assuming he'd like Hassan. Hassan's never talked about him. I'm assuming he likes everyone until they talk negatively about him. You know, especially if they're larger than him. He would love them because they might possibly put him on their show or on their live stream or something like that. The only reason I think he wouldn't like Hassan is because Hassan is pretty good friends with H3H3, and obviously him and Ethan fell out. So that's the only reason I think he'd be against Hassan.
Money on me right now.
Well, I know, but I feel like you really deserve it. I even wrapped it in your favorite paper. Look, it's got Batman on it.
I mean, I do Batman,
It's got Batman. Batman.
and I do like Batman. What is it, David?
Well, okay, it's actually kind of heavy. Can you, where can I set this down?
Here. Down here. Shit. For God's sake, set it down. Okay. What is this? This is a big box.
Giggity.
A big box.
You're
Where
gonna
is
love
it?
it.
What is it?
I'm so excited to
Is
give
this
this to you.
Oculus Rift? Is this...
I like his beard. It's nice. It's quite a nice full beard. I don't think I've ever seen him before. I like his Harry Potter glasses as well. I don't know why. I'm just saying Amberlin mood, so I'm still commenting on people's clothing and appearance, I guess.
Is this a new Oculus Rift? I saw it in Mark Robert's video. Is this a new Oculus Rift?
It's a bit
for
big for
VR.
Oculus
It's
Rift.
not an Oculus Rift.
Dude looks like Manson. He does actually kind of look like Manson. That is a good point. You know, it kind of fits with like Boogie's sociopathy that he's friends with a serial killer. Waiting for him to punch down at me like woohoo. Nah, yeah, he's a big fan of punching down. To be fair, I don't think he doesn't really like naming people, but I don't really know. I think Boogie's had a fairly chill December compared to most times. He hasn't really done a huge amount of December. A million people have pointed out that apparently my account is shadow banned. People have said that to me. Apparently my account is shadow banned on YouTube, so I don't know. Maybe he complained about me behind the scenes or something like that and got me shadow banned. I would have no idea how to check that, so I don't fucking know. Robin Williams from Jumanji, that is a good shout as well, Slippin'. That is a good shout. It's funny when someone makes a huge mess and breaks stuff, but it's actually not that messy and it's all cheap stuff. Yeah. If he like picks this guy up and like throws him through the TV, that could be fun. But at the minute, it's not really. Man, this feels like a parody of old Francis Village on being a genuine attempt at humor. Yeah, pretty much. It's a bit slower paced, lower energy than old Francis videos, and he is older, obviously, so I guess that it makes more sense. But like, you kind of want something big to get smashed, especially because he didn't do the Halloween one and he didn't do the Thanksgiving one. So if he saved up the money from those two and he made like a really big Christmas event, it'd be cool. But I don't know, if that Christmas tree doesn't get taken down by someone getting thrown through it, I'm gonna be very disappointed in this.
I'll get you one. You already have an Oculus Rift.
I have the old one, David. I want the new one.
What do you need the
it's
new
better.
one for? What's better about the new one?
For porn, David.
Oh, is that what you use it for?
Yeah, you don't know.
Isn't it? Okay, guys, straight up. What age range do you picture in your head that Francis is aimed at? Like, what age range? Because, like, the whole screaming, angry gamer thing, Mark, God damn it, don't spoil it for me. That's the only thing I was looking forward to. I hope someone, I don't know what my runner-up choice would be. Someone has to get thrown through a window. Let's see. I kind of see Francis being aimed towards a younger audience. So it is really weird when he just suddenly goes like, I want an Oculus Rift so I can watch porn. It's like, okay. That's kind of weird, bro. Why is this in the middle of a funny, Christmas scat? It's weird.
Use that thing.
You don't want to touch the controllers, man. I can tell you.
That's gross. I don't like
That is
Well,
kind of
then
gross.
if it's not a Rift, what is it?
It's kind of like it. It's more powerful than a Rift.
My dick.
Well, okay. What do you use it for? Give me hints. Give me hints.
for games. For games.
Well, I already have both of the consoles.
This is more powerful than both of the consoles put together.
Oh god, is this gonna be a long drawn out thing for a Meta PC ad? Is this actually where we're heading to? Not born yet age? That's a good point, Rob. Oh god. Neckbeard stuck in their 2010 teenage years? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I kinda feel you there, bro. When a joke is just lol porn or lol boobs, it's cringe. It really is. It's so low effort. It is just like I'm trying to think what I was, because there's like when I was watching the Amberlin Reid video, she's talking about like, oh, it has a vibration mode and all. I was just like, I think like my original response to that was just like oh yeah, you'd know, and I just like ended up cutting it out because I'm like, oh, that's just like it's not even a funny joke. It's just so like simple, and especially for this being scripted, that you couldn't think something better than, haha, porn exists, guys. Haha, I look at porn. Haha, porn is funny, guys, because I think it's funny because I'm fat and old. I think that's a joke, because the normal people look at porn like, I don't, is the joke purely, it's like, I am fat and kind of gross, lol, I look at porn, like the rest of you.
Together, I bet.
And you play games with it?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you
it's
have
not
so many controllers? Why do you have so many controllers? Someone taught me recently about how you can go back, like, frame by frame. Haha, look at me go. Oh, God. Yeah. That's a lot of controllers. That's a lot of controllers. Like, I know he has, like, every console, even though he doesn't play any video games. But that's a lot of controllers, bro.
Games with it?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not an Oculus Rift.
Oh, my
not
God.
it's not an
Hurry
Then what
up.
could it be? Oh! Dude, did you use my code at MetaPCs? Did you go to MetaPCs and order a PC and use code Boogie? Did you do that for Boogie?
Okay, so I did forget.
That's this doesn't feel scripted, does it? This feels like improvised. Oh, Soulja Boy game console, that would be so much funnier. That would be so funny. Or it's just like a giant box with like an old school Game Boy inside it, something like that. This doesn't feel scripted. This feels like they have like the general points of like what they want to cover, and then they're just going through. Was he using an Xbox controller or on a Switch game? I don't know what the new Xbox Series X17ZQXs look like, because I don't have one. Hello, are you back again? Dog's back again, so expect more shouting. Blah, blah, blah. I don't actually know what it looks like, because I'm more of a PlayStation guy. I didn't get the last Xbox either, the Xbox One. I didn't get it either, it's not really my bag. Are you going to shout at me again? Are you... You are, okay. You're a goof. You are a goof. You are a goof. You good girl? Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. She's in the Christmas mood too. She obviously just wants to hang out for Christmas. Where are the boys? Usually you go and cuddle them. No? Okay.
To go to MetaPC, and I did forget to use the code Boogie.
David, I wrote that on the whiteboard and everything. That's the only thing I asked for Santa. That's the only thing I asked for Santa Claus. I built one. I put it in my cart, David.
Okay, I did get you a PC though. Okay, that's what this is.
That's what this is.
It's a very powerful PC.
But not for MetaPCs.
Oh,
No,
Well, that's the one I wanted because
forgot.
I had like the special lights and stuff on it, David.
Well, okay, this one is special. I went to my guy.
oh my Christ. How much longer before we see the PC? Light equal funny? Dick Masterson School of Comedy. Can we get to it? Like, I know you really stretch it because you want it to be over 8 minutes so you get the pre-roll ads and everything like that. I thought he'd refer to getting sugar babies for Christmas. That's actually, there's a very small woman folded up inside there. She may not still be breathing. I don't know if that matters for Boogie. Hello, Alex, mate. How are you?
To get a PC.
Is it at least powerful? Did you guys tell you how powerful
it's so
PC?
powerful. I went, yeah, he's down at the Radio Shack.
Radio Shack, David.
Yeah, I went down to the radio.
Yes, it's 6 minutes and 20 seconds left now. So it's not that bad, guys. We're getting through it. Is he getting a boyfriend-free girl under the Christmas tree? She's just like tied up in the basement or something like that, waiting for Christmas Day.
Radio Shack to
Radio
see
Shack
my guy.
doesn't exist anymore, David.
Okay, well, it does exist. My guy wasn't there.
Oh my
and
God!
Radio Shack.
Get to the fucking point. Holy actual fuck! I could go to Arkansas, walk to Arkansas before you get to your fucking point. Holy shit. There should be a time skip. Like, I should just go quiet on this mic and you see me walk in the background and be like, get to the fucking point. And they would still be doing this fucking skit about potentially unwrapping the present. Francis works when he's short, fast, and like punchy. He's like, bang, 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 bang. You know? And it's like a hard hitting, you're in, something funny happens, you're out, you know? Not like, I don't need 2.5 minutes of preamble about if this guy happened to order the right PC from the right website.
Did just sell board games?
What kind of Radio Shack sells board games, David? That doesn't make any sense. Where did you actually go?
I thought it. Well, it definitely was a Radio
How did you
Shack.
buy a PC if they only sell board games?
Micmac, it feels more like he's been watching my fucking videos and he just has an unnecessary amount of padding in it.
I went in there and I was looking for PC stuff, and there was a guy there. He was playing some games, but
I have
he
a
said
mustache.
that he had a brand new top of the line.
Oh, did you get ripped off?
Does this guy in the fucking Radio Shack have a way of speeding up this video? Like, holy shit.
Gaming PC. I didn't get
It's
ripped
not
off.
going to be top of the line. It's going to be used from a guy like that.
No, it's new. It's new. He bought
Okay, then what's
brand
it
new.
got in it? A 4080, 4090?
40.
There's no way it's got
Is that the
4080
graphics card? Is
Ti.
that what you're talking about?
Yes, the graphics card, David.
It definitely had less numbers than that one.
So
It
like a
wasn't-
3080? That's like last year's card, David.
No, less digits.
Play at 2 times speed. We're gonna go up to 1.5 here. This is Boogie, bro. This isn't very good. Like I was fully prepared to be like, oh, do you know what? This is a fun wee Christmas thing. I was fully prepared to do that. This is boring. And Francis should, like, out of everything, Francis shouldn't be boring. You know?
It started with a 6. I know that.
David, a 690 Ti like that? David, that's
no,
slower
that's repeated.
that's slower than an Xbox Series S.
The number's repeated. I'm pretty sure it's a 660.
David, that's like a laptop processor from Kmart, David. We could have got a laptop from Meta PCs.
What do you want a laptop for? You don't even have a lap.
Oh, I trust me, I do.
Okay. That was quite funny. That was quite funny. When you need a laptop, you don't even have a lap. That was quite funny. Okay, there you go. 1 point. 1 point, Boogie. 1 point so far. Fantastic. It took 4 minutes before you got to a joke. Congratulations. Hello, Doug, mate. How are you doing?
That's what your mom says on every week. She came over, for Christmas, she came over, told me what she wanted for Christmas. You know what?
This is a new Francis video. This is his new Christmas Francis video that he released a couple days ago now. He was upset not many people watched it. It's because 23,000 views in a day ago. I think it came out about nearly 2 days ago now. Fat guy joke, but a joke. That's the thing. Fat guy joke, but a joke. At least it's funny enough. 53 nights. Hello, mate. How are you? Easiest fix anyone wants to get a gift just ripped into the wrapping paper. They do not sit and argue. Jesus. Yeah. It's just... It's meant to be building it, but it's just not funny. The only funny thing, you already give a dislike. Yes, I give a dislike. Oh, there's dislike. Yeah, 580. That's too. It's, mainly positive. I give it a dislike because I went to it because I thought it was a video and I clicked on it, but it hadn't premiered yet, and I was like, "Fuck this," and I just disliked it.
It was?
But it has already earned the dislike anyway, based on how boring it's been so far.
She wanted my peppermint stick, David.
Okay, never mind. That 1 point for the lap joke. That lap joke has directly led to this bit. So, no, it's not funny anymore.
PCs.
What do you want a laptop for? You don't even have a lap.
Oh, I trust me, I do. That's what your mom says on every week. She came over, for Christmas, she came over, told me what she wanted for Christmas. You know what it was? She wanted my peppermint stick, David.
You know my mom's been going through a lot right now.
I know, I've been giving her free therapy every week, David.
This is uncomfortable, and I don't enjoy any of this. I'm going to reevaluate several things about my life. And I may also now need therapy. So thank you, Biggie, for that. You have finally gravely affected me. I didn't need to hear any of that. That's not funny. That's just kind of weird. Yeah, mom jokes. Is this guy for real? Haha. Yeah. Funny because women are sex objects. Yep. Especially the bit like my mom's going through a lot. Yeah, and I'm giving you free therapy with my dick. It's just like, okay. It's weird. It's weird. It's not funny. Like the only joke. What whiskey is Father Christmas bringing me? I do not know, actually, yet. I haven't unwrapped any of my presents or anything like that. There's definitely something like whiskey bottle shaped. There's definitely some whiskey bottle shaped, but I'm not sure. We shall see. Maybe I'll post a community tab and say what whiskey I got for Christmas.
Okay. I'm taking good care of her. Don't worry about it, David.
You're kind of making me regret getting you this. I worked so hard.
David, you got me a piece of junk. How did you pay for this? Like $200?
I paid $1,200. It's a top of the line PC.
$1,200?
That's such a good deal for a top of the line.
No, for a 660, David.
Well, in other parts too. Actually, it was $1,250 because I got the CD drive.
Nobody uses CDs anymore, David. Everybody uses thumb drives. Thumb drives, David.
Thumb drive. The guy who sold it to me didn't even have thumbs.
Then how does he match?
Christ, I got a headache. Christmas is ruined. Christmas is officially ruined, guys. I'm going to go Grinch. Fuck this. I hate you all. I'm Republican again. I hate you all in chat. Jerubik, it's more entertaining when he rages for real. Yeah, basically. It is basically still funnier when he rages for real. This is just... There's no reason that we need to be nearly 5 minutes into this, and he hasn't even unwrapped it, you know?
Masturbate.
I didn't ask, actually.
It doesn't matter, David. You know what I have to do. You know what I have to do, David.
No, don't.
You know what I have to do, David. I'm going to, David. David.
Wait. You haven't even opened it yet. You don't even know what it looks like yet.
Fine. If it's not brand new. It's not brand new. It's not brand new. Look at this awesome. David is covered in dust and...
Okay. It looks. I actually quite like the style of it, I guess. It looks nice enough. You can't believe he can stand. Well, he has to stand when he's given that guy's mom his peppermint stick. Ha ha! I love his Crocs. I'm glad we got a good shot of his Crocs.
Dog hair. David, there's stickers on it.
It's a custom case.
David, there's no custom case that has Transformers, Star Trek, Rubik's Cube. Is that a Planeswalker? That's Kratos. He's from PlayStation.
Yeah.
There's no custom case from PlayStation, David.
He ordered it special.
Oh, David.
And then just didn't need it.
David, you got...
Mama do, yeah, I've seen a few people talk about the T-Rex arms. I think you're trying to string it out to 10 minutes and just give up. Maybe, but the thing with it is, with modern day YouTube, you only need it to be over 8 minutes to get a pre-roll ad. Has he gotten shorter? I think he's probably shrinking into himself. I wonder if he just, like, all of his friends, if he just has, like, lots of short friends, just so he looks, so he doesn't look as short. It's like, maybe that's why he was friends with McJuggernuggets for so long, because McJuggernuggets is genuinely a tiny person, and it made Boogie look like he was 6 foot tall.
ripped off, man. You got ripped off.
Cage, you've been ripped off by a guy with no thumbs from, Cyber City or whatever the fuck the guy was talking about. Plus he's got a mini pickle. Yeah. Based on what I unfortunately think I saw of it, yeah, it wasn't the biggest boy in the world. Actually got God of War on Steam, so Boogie's in crowd. That is a good point, MM. Yeah, it's almost like Boogie doesn't keep up to date with games and doesn't play games anymore, so has no idea what he's talking about anymore.
Oh, bad. You guys know?
Yeah, that's the thing, Thomas B. 100%, this is just Boogie's old computer. You know, this is just Boogie's old computer that he got, and he's just doing this like full thing because he got a new meta PC or something like that, so he's destroying the old one in a comedic way. It needed to be something like, like a Belle Delphine inspired one, like pink and purple or something like that, like maybe super girly or something like that, and Francis freaks out because I'm not a girl, you know, and he goes crazy about it, and, you know, really freaks out because he says Francis is meant to be like a sexist, evil, racist gamer, like, so, like, maybe have it be something like that, you know, like Francis freaks out because he got a girl's gaming computer or something like that, and he has a full bitch fit. Something like that can maybe work better than, oh, it's a computer that looks fine, but it has a couple stickers on the side of it. It's like, oh no, I guess, maybe. Yeah, no, you know, Mama D, no, 100%, I understand, you know, the added weight compresses spine. I'm sure that's a thing, because he has lost his neck at this point. His head has definitely shrunken down into his shoulders again. I think I pointed out with the previous video, he's lost his neck, so I do think he's putting the weight back on again. He's going to claim he has his padded shirt on again, like he did last time. As I said, it's weird seeing that shirt look so big on Boogie, like, what the fuck, definitely leave in comments. Shirt looks so yes, to be fair, like, I'm sure his fans will just gaslight themselves into, like, believing basically anything, you know, nowadays. He destroyed it in a Francis video last year when he forgot the free, when he got, but I'm, like, Mark, I'm sure he got, like, he probably got, like, a new one, maybe, like, once a year or something like that. He might get a meta PC or something like that, so he can keep up to date and have the best streaming experience possible at the top of the range, brand new PC, you know, even though he doesn't play any video games on it or anything like that.
Oh no, he got in his car and drove away.
Do you remember what he looks like, David? What kind of car did he drive, David? We gotta hunt him to the end of the earth!
He drove away in a go-kart.
David?
That's not even funny.
David, I'm sorry.
You know what? No. Okay,
what?
wait. No.
What? David, it's going.
Listen,
David!
Francis, listen to me, okay?
What?
It's not about the power of the PC, okay? It's about the...
David, it's going.
Listen,
David! David, I'm sorry.
You know what? No. Okay,
what?
wait. No.
What? David, it's going.
Listen,
David!
Francis, listen to me, okay?
What?
It's not about the power of the PC, okay? It's about the power of the gift, all right?
I saw. I don't know why I rewind that. I think my head's fried. I think my head is fried. Yeah, actually, Shot, he could lift that. I'm sure most of the actual, like, components are taken out from inside it. I'm sure of that. I'm sure. Hopefully, maybe.
I tried to get you something that I knew you would love, okay? And just because I didn't do a good job in your eyes doesn't mean that...
Okay, yeah, he's going to do a full speech and he's going to smash it anyway. We get it. Come on. We're 6.5 minutes into a video where something gets smashed and nothing has been smashed.
It's not a good gift. Well, we have been through a lot together, okay? And we're family now. And I care...
Do you know what? Like, I'm not sure, you know, I commit, you know? if I, back when I was younger, we'd do like little videos and stuff like that. We'd make wee videos together. You and your mates would make videos together and stuff like that. Because me and my mates were into like anime and fucking movies and all. Don't worry, we didn't Naruto run or anything like that. We weren't that bad, but we could have been. But you gotta commit. And I'm being serious. Yes, Ozzy, don't worry, I already said that. It looks exactly like Hassan. Yeah, I would enjoy this if Francis. I don't know why I call him Francis. Like he's sold me on the character. If Boogie, I'm committing. I've got to I've already got down on one knee here, mate. You got to commit when you're down this far. If he picked up this case and he smashed it over Hassan's head, if he just smashed the PC over Hassan's head, I'd let it. If I was Boogie's friend, I would let him do it to me. 100%. Take the components out from inside or make them loose so they don't dig into you, something like that. And I would let him smash it over my head, 100%. Because if you get hit with that side off it, it's a light, thin bit of metal. It really wouldn't cause any damage or anything like that. You could easily do it so it pops away really easily and everything goes flying and oversell the collapse, something like that. I think that could be fun, That was you and your boys in the real... Gage, we don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about my home movies.
About you.
I don't know which one I'd be. Oh god, what was that one called? I actually gonna look it up. What is it called? What was that called? So, whilst we're finishing this off, someone remind me of that name, and I'll look it up and I'll decide which one was me.
And I just want to get you stuff that makes you happy, even if it's difficult for us.
Well,
Does that make sense?
I mean, it is all that counts, David. I appreciate you thinking about me,
Oh my god,
but...
hurry up! Smash
I don't
it!
even know if this is going to run games.
It is kind of dusty.
What's it going to run, like Marvel Snap? What is it? Do you have the chords and stuff?
Oh, yeah, no. I booted it up. I booted it up. It was so fast. I booted Windows in like 25, 30 seconds.
It doesn't even have an SSD?
I don't know what that is.
David, thank you. Dave, let's hook it up and play some games, okay?
Okay, what do you want to play first?
Marvel Snap, Magic the Guy, I don't know, Minecraft, if it'll even run Minecraft.
Well, I will actually... We do have to order the processor for it.
Wasn't a guy with fedora? You can be that one. That feels like me. That feels like me. A tasteful fedora, just to show the ladies that I'm a true gentleman. That sounds like me, guys. I think that was me. I was the guy in the fedora because you want to show the women that you're going to treat them right, and like if you have a nice hat, come on. They're pretty much dripping the second you walk over to them. Like, if you tip that shit, they're like, fuck, am I dealing with a 1930s gangster or something like that? This is a man who can protect me. And then when they see the katana on my hip, they're like, damn, son, he studied the way of the sword. They're gushing for you. Guys, dating tip. There you go. True, can't confirm exactly. Jerobic, he was the other guy in the fighting video. Me and Jero go far back. He was the one who could teleport. Do you know about Linkara? I used to watch Linkara back in the day. Just a few videos. I was never huge into him. I liked his opening song, the "Welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall" song, which is now that you've said that, I've got to find it actually here. Where is he here? Fuck's sake! Sorry, 1 wee second, guys. I need to find this. Okay. Christ. We'll finish Boogie's video. No, actually, should we do this first? Do they not have curtains in the States? I don't actually have, like, draw curtains myself. I have, like, roller kind of curtains like that. I actually had to look around and check, because apparently I'm just ungodly stupid, that I had to go and look at my window and be like, oh, actually, I don't have curtains either. I don't have blackout curtains or anything. Because if you get, like, good modern ones like that, they're absolutely fine. Linkara hates Onlyplace. I've never actually watched Onlyplace. Let's give a Sad Dog a congrats for not doing this to his first... Let's give Sad Dog a congrats for going to his first sermon today. Oh, congratulations, Sad Dog. Very congratulations. Good work there. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I don't know which, like, church specifically you are. I don't mean, like, location. Like, I'm not doxing you or anything like that. But I was just, like, suddenly like, oh, isn't there, like Christmas Eve Mass and stuff like that? Isn't, like, a really big thing, a late Christmas Eve Mass and all? I'm not sure if that's just me. He's about to go give his first sermon. Oh, congratulations, mate. I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy yourself. Giving your first sermon. Yeah, he even said that in chat. Sorry, I've been very distracted, going all over the place and searching stuff I didn't even notice. I am very dumb. Thank you very much for letting me know, Lisa, and good luck, Sad. I really hope you have a good time, mate. I hope you enjoy yourself. Hope it all goes well for you. I'm sure it will. Just do what I do when I talk. Don't overthink. Just kind of go and just hope it all works out in the end, my dude. Yes, okay. I used to like Atop the Fourth Wall's opening song. My personal lolcow did a special where I think it was for like the 10th anniversary or something like that of Atop the Fourth Wall. Everyone did like he asked all of his fans to sing the Atop the Fourth Wall's theme. And then he might take parts of it and put it into like a big collaboration thing to show all his fans singing his thing. So my favorite like personal lolcow sang it. However, he did not know the words.
Here you go. You asked for it.
Let's go. Oh yeah, he doesn't play the music so we can hear it or anything like that. He doesn't play the music so we can hear it or anything like that. He just plays it. He just plays it into his headphones and sings along.
Welcome to Atop Fourth Wall, where comics burn.
God, you're quiet.
Linkar's gonna teach you all a lesson you will learn. Rusky, you're not the smartest. Liefeld, you're not an artist. Anyone's got a comic published. It could be your turn. Linkara. He's a man. Punch. Wears a dirty hat. Linkara.
Dirty hat.
He's a magic gun. Where'd he purchase that? Linkara.
Oh, I love you.
It's robots, Amazon's trucks, Linkara. This comic sucks. Linkara.
Is this live? Like my video? My Scooter. Mine is live. This guy that I'm watching, unfortunately, is not live. He is so quiet though. This is one of my personal lolcows. This is from years ago, 11 years ago. He did this, and it's just him awkwardly trying to sing Atop the Fourth Wall. He knows because most people know the first, like, because that's where the original song ends. But there's an extended version of the song that was for the 10th anniversary. So like this guy's tried to sing along with the extended version of it, and he doesn't know any of the second lyrics.
It's the less, you know,
we haven't watched it yet, kids. Just someone remind me. I'm just quickly playing this.
Himself through it. And it's documents. No one's got to do it. Without the slimy squid. You know, though that's pretty low. It's like the standards of the 90s, kid. It's in reality defiant. Look at the wall. That's all. You know anything about science? There books on his shelf. He's all the mold misto. On the barrel with you. His man punch. What's that in his arm? In car. This comic sucks, Linkara.
Imagine putting that in for like a competition because you want to be part of Linkara's thing for a shout out. You don't know any of the lyrics, but you just sang it anyway. God, that is... I don't know why that has always been so fun, because it is the lowest of low effort. Oh, Christ, that is fantastic. Thank you for whoever mentioned Linkara to me, because you just made me remember that. Oh, let's finish this off. Oh.
David, you son
Oh my shit. Maybe Boogie, if you weren't like so ungodly weak, like you might have actually caused any amount of damage to that. Like by this point you'd want like the side to have caved in and things to go all over the place. Like I'm not like Hercules. I am not the barbarians, the twin barbarians that Red Letter Media recently covered. But I am goddamn sure if I picked that up and just threw it to the ground, I could smash that into more pieces than he has done with a hammer. Baked as a strawberry pie, fantastic, Lisa. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. That was so low effort.
Well, I mean, it's the thought that counts. You know, thank you for thinking about me.
Well, I was just messing with you, Do you want to go order your PC for Meta PC? We can even use your code. It's in my cart. It's in my cart. I'll come into the studio. Let me show you. I already got it in the cart. Get out of the way. Yeah, I'm paying you to play games. Play games. Look at this thing. I got our name put in like Francis and David. In the lights. Oh, that's so sweet. Check it out.
I guess I'll play some games.
Who is David? Thank you very much to the Super Chat Scooter. Merry Christmas. Remember, it's not Boogie's fault he's a failure. It's everyone else's, which we all agree with here on the That Darn Irishman channel. Mainly it's my fault. Mainly it's my fault recently, somehow. Thankfully, recently, actually, Sunny V2 took the mantle of it being entirely Sunny V2's fault, so it's no longer my fault. So I'm happy that I passed the mantle on. But yes, mate, thank you very much to the Super Chat. Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to everyone. It's your fault. It is my fault. We all know this. We all know this. Support Francis. Go to metapcs.com. Use code Boogie. Yeah, it's just kind of lame. I'm back. What did I miss? Did he smash the BoogieWare PC? Yeah. We'll play it at 2 times speed to see if the smashing is any funnier at 2 times speed. I'm going to assume it's not. But we'll play it at 2 times speed to see if it's any funnier. As you can see, he struck at 7 to 8 times, and there is exactly 0 damage on the side of that. We'll get a zoom in here. Yep, there's literally 0 damage on the side of that whatsoever. He cracked the top when he hit it initially, and then caused no damage after that. And it took us 8 minutes to get to. That was well worth it. Well worth it. Oh, Christ. Sledgehammer. Like, he did more damage to the table. He did more damage to the table hitting it than he did to the actual PC. That PC is like either made of like Soviet steel and will never break down like a T-72, or that table's just fucking dog shit. That is fucking weak. Look how baggy the trousers are on him as well. Like, like, why is the crotch so low in the trousers? A T-62? I was going to say T-72, but we'll go for T-62. Since those are the new main battle tank of the Soviets. Not the Soviets, the Russians, I guess. Buy a Boogie 298 t-shirt. Yes, guys, buy a Boogie 298 t-shirt. Support Francis with Meta PCs. Use code Boogie. He needs the money, guys. He needs the money so badly. Christ. It's 9 minutes long. And the smashing segment of it is... Okay, let's watch the smashing segment now in, like, normal speed, guys. Because I hate you all and I want you all to suffer with me. And I may watch it then on 0.25 times speed.
David! You son of a...
Nine times he actually hit it, guys. Hello, Board 50. What's going on? We are reviewing Boogie's level of destructive capability in regards to his new Francis skit, where we sat through 7 minutes and 40 seconds, and then he smashed something for about 16 seconds, and then that's the end of the video. It was an experience, and it was terrible and boring, and we all hated ourselves. Merry Christmas to you, Board 50, mate. How are you? God, yeah. Lisa, if he like power bombed that, if he cannonballed on top of that, Blade versus Boogie in arm wrestling, who have I got? Do you know what? I was gonna, because like the natural reaction would be say Blade, but then all I can think of is that time Blade was drunk and that guy was holding him down in the seat, and it did not look like it took him any amount of effort, and that guy didn't look fit himself. So that's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. He should have just sat on. It would have been fun if he sat on it. Do you know what he should have done? Boogie, okay. Hi, Boogie, if you're listening to this. Is your last hurrah shackles? Well, damn. Get a beer. If he was going to do this, he should have gone all hardcore, and he already made like a sugar baby joke because he was paying some guy to play games with him. What he should have done is he should have gotten like a really hot girl in a bikini with a sledgehammer to smash this up. He should have paid, he should have got something like a super hot bikini babe and just got her to like smash it up with a sledgehammer or something like that, because it's the best thing to do. It's the best thing to do. He could have been like, really, screw the haters. We're gonna go hard here. We're gonna go. We're gonna smash it up, and you're gonna get to see some hot girl in bikini smash it up. And by the way, guys, she's totally my girlfriend, and I didn't pay her to do this. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Something like that. So yeah, pretty bad. I would rate that one. I would probably rate it like a 1 out of 10. I don't even think I could give it like a 2. Because usually I like to give Amaranth cameo in a pool with a rubber banana bat exactly that See, that's we're thinking on the main thing. He should have got her and like Pokemon and I don't know, seven other hot girls. He should have got all of his like super hot Twitter thoughts that he hangs out with. He should get them all together, and they should all get together, and they should like crush it between their thighs or something like that. Really give us the boogie 2022 experience. Something like that. Or maybe send the hooker was his gift and she smashed all his shit. Something like that. Yeah. Get a girl involved, play into the sugar baby thing. Also, hey, by the way, guys, I noticed something. Okay? I noticed something, guys.
Well, it is.
Shut up, Boogie. I noticed something. So, guys, you remember, you might not remember, that Boogie said that he was going to get rid of the videos where he talked about money on his account, okay? Do you guys remember that? You guys remember that, yeah? We said he's going to get rid of it because people are mean and they don't like him talking about money on his account or anything like that, even though he left his response to Sunny V2 talking about money. He left in his OnlyFans thing, which he claimed later on was about money. You asked, Rich Guy Needs Your Help. He left that in. That's weird. That's kind of bizarre. So it's kind of weird. So Boogie said he was going to take down those videos. And the only videos he appeared to take down, okay, were his videos of him asking for help, the I Need Your Help video, and the How Much Money Give Me video, the follow-up video, okay? You remember, so I don't have to? Yes, Ozzy, I am the nostalgia critic for Boogie. hey, Acid Gate, mate, how are you? So that's what Boogie said he's going to take down. His one's talking about money, okay? Like I said, that's a I Need Your Help video, which was around here. And it was after this one. So I Need Your Help should have fit in right here, guys. Okay? Didn't notify you again. Maybe it's probably because I've uploaded a fair bit recently. I think if you upload like 3 things in a day, people don't get notified or stuff like that. And the other one was after the Lizzo one. It was like, how much money give me? So I was just like, okay, that's interesting. But the problem is, at the same time, he seemed to have actually got rid of a few more videos that I suddenly noticed when I was doing my review. Okay, and it was when I was doing my monthly recap thing. I went back and I looked. And where are we at? Here. Does anyone notice anything missing around this time period? Okay? I'll let you all have a list. Think he unlisted 2 videos? He did, yes. I still have the link because they're still saved in a playlist I have. So yes, I still have the link and I hadn't downloaded from back when I did the video. So yes, they are still unlisted. They do still exist. Which is odd because the other ones that are suddenly gone, are like privated. Like, at least I think privated. They might have been outright deleted. I haven't checked the links in those ones. But does anyone notice the missing things? He's down about 900 when he's over 2 million. Last one. But that's because he's deleted videos. Once you remove videos, Social Blade considers it as you losing views. So even if they're from months ago, is my will missing from there? Jesus. No, the ones that are missing are... the crypto making him rich is deleted. Yeah, I think that one was gone too. Is around this time, this was his story time area where he was talking about story time. And before this was his I tried to be a sugar daddy video. And after this was his me and Logan Paul fuck the same girls video. Do you remember that? So Boogie, during this delete where he was deleting his ones about money, he sneakily went back and he deleted these 2 videos as well. From deleted videos? Yeah, exactly. He lost a lot from the deleted videos. But yeah, he went out and he took out these 2 videos as well at the same time. So part of me thinks he really wanted these off his channel, and that's why he made such a big song and dance about deleting the ones. Probably deleting the videos because some girls that he's after wouldn't like them. Could be that. Could be that. I honestly think because he already knows those weren't going to make him any more money, wouldn't get him any more attention or anything like that. So like, there's no point having those up on his channel anymore anyway. The ones where him talking about money, because they're pretty much useless to him now. But I think he did that where he deleted them because just to like cover up. This is a conspiracy theory. It's my conspiracy Lynn mindset now. I think he did it to cover up removing these two videos, which both made him look really bad. No, Philippe, there's no evidence to suggest that was real, and people already pointed out that it seemed to be copying a different guy's story who appeared on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, where those two had slept with the same girl, but they were like, they both just knew the girl in real life and slept with her, and had gone out with her. Well, Boogie's one is that he happened to be in Texas just I was on a Sugar Baby website in Texas just at the same time as two half sisters from Canada were traveling in Texas, and they traveled around America. They just traveled around America sleeping with famous YouTubers, and that's why they picked Boogie to sleep with, and he slept with the two half sisters at the same time, and I don't think he realized just how kind of creepy that is and sounds, because he pretty much was encouraging incest. So it was just kind of weird. He told the story a few times, but yeah, he's recently nuked it off his account. Of course, he left the "she was a feeder and wanted to feed me to death" one, but I found that quite interesting just when I was doing my wee digging back there. Can I tell you I had a terrible day without getting chewed out by you, Irishman? I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to that. We found the bodies. Ask him how he had approached this situation. But yeah, as you know, mate, 100% you can. I'm sorry to hear you had a bad day. It's especially not a good time of year to be having a bad day, you know. Like, I think everyone wants to try and feel at least somewhat festive for Christmas. But I think it is also just a really hard time of the year for certain people. You know, family dependent. Some people might have crazy families. Some people might not have a huge number of friends in real life close up. So, he'll beg us as well. So, yeah, no, Aussie mate, I'm sorry to hear you had a bad day. But yeah, 100% you can say you had a bad day in my chat. I'm not going to get upset with you. Like, you know, there's a big difference between just talking about your life and trauma dumping, in my opinion. But yes, everyone grab a drink. Aussie, more than welcome to have a drink with us as well, mate. I'm probably going to be going here to refill my drink in a minute. And whilst I might finish my peach fizz, I might get a whiskey as well, because this peach fizz ain't doing much for me. Okay, so what was I going to do next? I felt like I was going to say something next, but I'm not actually 100% sure what it was. So I wasn't actually sure what we should watch next, you know? Special days at Christmas just bring out the sadness, make the tough times worse, hope it gets better. Exactly, McMac's right, yeah. It is a hard one. I can't grab a drink, they're $20 at the airport. Fuck, okay, yeah, no, kids, that's entirely understandable. Wait till you get them on the plane, and then you can have your free drink. But yeah, Christmas is a hard time of year, you know? Christmas is a hard time of year. It's a bad time for a lot of people, but, you know, it's hard, but you're here. That's why we're having a wee stream, because I know not everyone has, you know, people to hang out with on Christmas Eve, so I thought we'd do a wee stream. We could all have fun together. That's why I plan to have my video come out tomorrow, just in case people wanted to watch that. If people, you know, are bored, have nothing to do, don't like Christmas movies, don't celebrate Christmas, they got one of my terrible videos I can watch you instead. I'll take up 30 minutes of your time. You can watch me talking about Foodie Beauty and her weird boyfriend going to a Kuwaiti war resistance museum, which is just weird. It was like an hour long and I trimmed it down to like 25 minutes or something like that, because it was just weird, you know? But yeah, guys, and then, like I said, the Boogie one is probably going to be my next video. I'll finish off the... Mac, did you see that video? Because people had said, oh, you should do one on Foodie Beauty since you did a video on Amber Lynn. And I was like, okay. So I went and had a look, and she had done that video on FFG, which she has since deleted. And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. And then she did the mukbang ones, and I don't really like to just review mukbang ones being like, look, fat person eating lots of food. I just feel that's low-hanging fruit. And then, first time in a mosque, I was like, oh, well, that's dangerous territory for maybe like accidentally making a distasteful joke that people won't enjoy, so I'm going to avoid that. But then I went to her couples channel. Where is her couples channel? I can't even find it here. I'm loving it. So I went to their couples channel, I haven't actually watched the new one, which is her. We'll put this on of her. What's FFG? French Fried Girl is Chantel's main detractor, and she absolutely hates her. So this is her awkward boyfriend, and this is her awkwardness. These are some giant balls. This is a terrible ring. That's a building and some water. That's a building and some water. That was a low-hanging fruit. I dived right into it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm happy with myself if no one else is. Okay, I expect the judgment. I understand the judgment, and I approve of the judgment. Work away, guys. Fuck's sake, that was terrible. So this is her channel, like trailer for her couples channel, where pretty much her dream with her entire life is to have a couples channel. And the last guy she was going with was a crazy, evil, like mental, abusive guy. And then, oh god, I like I said, I'm the king of pausing, aren't I? I wasn't even looking at the screen when I paused that one. Remember, like if I went to Auschwitz, Micmac, I may have mentioned Auschwitz in my video and made a comparison piece. I may have made a comparison piece to how she got on, to how weirdos get on at Auschwitz, where they go and like pose and stuff like that. Yeah, Micmac, me and you, we're on the same mindset here entirely. It is so bizarre that when she like plays sound effects like machine gun firing, and her boyfriend's pretend to be a sniper shooting out the window and all, and it's like, this is genuinely creepy. So she finally got her couple channel, moved out to Kuwait, and then visited 17 zoos in a row, 8 McDonald's. Which look how small that burger looks in those hands. It's like if you're like, remember when you're a kid and you used to wear those big mittens to keep your hands cool? It's like her hands are that, but just constantly. Are you gonna include the footage of you falling? That cat does not like you. Oh, that looks nice. I like pomegranates. Oh, it's a wombat. Why in your trailer so far has 3 of them been you taking a bite out of burgers? There's 3 of the clips are you taking bites out of giant burgers. It's Shaq holding a water bottle. Exactly. Ugh. Hey there, this is it. Hey, this is my footage. It's not my footage, like, but this is what I recorded. Get used to seeing walls that are damaged. That is, I'm gonna spoil the video for you. About 80% of it is her going like, "Wow, look at that wall. It's damaged." Oh god, it's a fantastic video. It's fantastic. She's so awkward. I cut out the bit because I was talking about the guns, because on the wall it said like things like weird, it's like Russian, a Kalashnikov, MP5, Model 5, System 5s. It was just weird. It's like poorly translated and everything like that. And like they didn't even say like it was an FN FAL. They called it some other weird gun. And I was very disappointed. And they also called it a shotgun. And I don't know where the shotgun is, because I don't think they showed any shotgun. But they said 2 of them, so I'm assuming the FALs I consider shotguns. I like guns. It was interesting. It was interesting, but she went out and was just kind of dandered around this broken building, and it was just like, look at this building. It's kind of broken. That's weird. Those look like toys. Apparently they're real guns from the time period. I like MP5Ks. MP5Ks are neat wee guns. They look cool. They're used in lots of movies, because they just like, where was it, like Algeria? No, it was Kuwait. It was for the first Gulf War. It was MP5Ks were used in a lot of not games, movies. Like the original Resident Evil had MP5Ks in them, and G36s, because G36s look fairly cool and like high tech, and MP5Ks are really small and tight and compact and like badass looking and special forces looking. So they were used a lot in those kind of things because they're cool. It's a martyr's house. Yeah, it's a martyr's house. I cut out bits because there are bits in the video where she talks about like, you know, going like, and the brave martyrs fought on to martyrdom with nothing but the holy God's light of Quran and Allah in it. And I was just like, because she's like gone full like kind of Islamic, but she's not really, because like she refused to say she's turned Islamic, but is acting kind of Islamic and talking about reading the Quran and Allah and stuff like that constantly. It's kind of weird. So I just cut all that stuff out of the video because I was like, I don't really want to comment on that, because I don't think I'll come out looking well in any way. Brainwashed? No, I just think she's trying to impress the guy, if I'm being honest. She also refused to read the Quran. She claims she's read some of it now. That's the thing. She's claimed she's read some of it now. But she was, like, talking about, like... It was very... A lot of the video came across as very propaganda-y. Very propaganda-y. And I was just, like, going, like, this is kind of weird. This is kind of weird how, like, propaganda-y this video is. You know? You should just be, like... filming it. It's like if I went to... I can't remember what it was called. One sec. Controversial War Shrine Tokyo. What is it called? Yasukuni? The Yasukuni Shrine? I think that's it. I'm gonna just pull this up here quickly. So I've been to the Yasukuni War Shrine back when I visited Japan. Just because I like war history. And it's very controversial. Let's see if I can pull this over. Boop. And it's very controversial. I just like to go around and just see the world. But even this didn't feel like as weirdly patriotic. You know? Even this didn't feel as weirdly patriotic as that video did. Especially, it's like, if I went to, like, a World War II thing for, like, the French or the Americans, and, like, it said, like, you know, the brave soldiers stood there and faced the enemy with nothing but God and Jesus on their side, I would find it just as odd. But I cut all that out of the video because it's like, I'm not going to look good no matter what I say, you know? Connor Martin. Hello there, mate. How are you doing? Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you have a good one, mate. I'm glad to hear I'm keeping you entertained at work. That's easy most people do. Most people just kind of have me on the background, which is 100% fine. I don't mind that. That's fine. My videos are very long, and I repeat points 82 times a video, so that's absolutely fine. I'm sure people get to hear it over and over and over again anyway there. So like, I'm sure if you tune in at one point, you're going to hear me say something. You don't need to listen to the other 20 minutes. Salas 29, Chantal's 38. Yes, that is true. Oh, so you went to Korea, now Japan. Did you go to the first bomb Hiroshima? I did not go to Hiroshima. I intend to go next time, which should be this August, I think. I hope, maybe. The date has not been set in stone yet, because the flight prices are still very expensive, and they seem to get cheaper the closer you get to it. So we're probably going to hold off. But the intention is to go that kind of time period, and we intend to do... Hiroshima and Osaka and Kyoto. We plan to do that kind of area. Maybe Nagoya and what's it called? Shinkansen line, because we're going to do the Shinkansen and go far out. I can't remember what the far station's called that we were originally going to go to. Kagoshima. We're going to go all the way down to Kagoshima originally. This is the Shinkansen route, by the way, guys. Do you think Boogie tries to appeal to an incel audience? I don't think he specifically tries to appeal to an incel audience. I do think he accidentally appeals to an incel audience because he has quite a negative opinion on women. So I think that's just a byproduct of it. So, like, the intention was flying in Tokyo. We were going to get the travel pass, but the biggest problem with that is if you activate it and you have 7 days, you travel out to, like, Hiroshima or something like that, you're already activated once you leave Tokyo. So we're actually going to fly from Tokyo to Hiroshima, hang out in Hiroshima, activate it down in Hiroshima, and then travel back, so we can have like 3 days in Kyoto and 4 days in Osaka, and then get back to Tokyo right before the end. Oh, so you're actually going to Japan this time? Make sure to get a lot of hentai. Well, I don't need to get a lot of hentai out there. I've already got it here. Come on, Jesus. I have my sources. Yes, I'm going to... Well, I'm hoping to go back to Japan this time. I've already been before, but, like, COVID ruined my last plans. We were originally meant to be going out in 2020. That got next. Then we thought, 2021. And then I got next in 2022. Didn't happen either, unfortunately, because they didn't open it till late. And at the same time, I was very sick. So it didn't work out. So next year. Finally, next year. Swing down to Sasebo. Check out Kumamoto. Well, than most of the others, but really cool. Kumamoto, I'm having a look here. See whereabouts it is. Where is Sasebo? I'm gonna have a wee look here. Sasebo, Kumamoto Shrine. Oh, it's Fukuoka. Okay, it's just down there. Okay, it's down about here-ish. Okay, yeah, okay, makes sense. Is it a nice shrine? I'm just gonna have a wee look here on the other side. Oh, is this? It's pretty small. That's kind of. Is that kind of where the island chain is, where you can kind of like rent bikes and just go across the island chain on bike? Man of culture. I'm a man of esteemed culture. The most cultured man who's ever cultured. Used to be a travel agent, tricks to get the tickets to shop middle of the week. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I should really look at something like that. I usually try and fly out in the middle of the week because I know most people travel at the start of the week for like work and like fly back, on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or if they're like working Monday to Friday, they usually fly Friday, Saturday. So I usually try and fly at like Wednesday or Thursday kind of time. But yes, no, Japan is lovely. Absolutely love Japan. Really, really enjoyed it. Can't wait to go back again. It was a beautiful country, nice people, who all hate me because I am a weirdo whiteo guy. I already told the thing on stream before where like I was standing at one of the crosswalks, waiting to cross in Akihabara, and there was a guy. He was like a big kind of like, I can't remember. I think he was like a big white guy or like Polynesian. Maybe I think he might have been Polynesian or something like that. And he was like going nuts, kind of just in the middle of the crosswalk when it was still the red man and like shouting and all. And I remember just all the Japanese people just turning and looking at me because they just like I don't know if they thought, oh well, you're a foreigner, so he must be your friend. And I was just like, bro, I don't know him. Leave me alone. Yep, shop middle of the week and fly middle of the week and try not to leave same day as return. Always go for 2 or 3. Oh yeah, 100%. I this time we're going out. I am hoping to go out for at least 3 weeks, potentially longer. But that's my intention is a good 3-week holiday this time. Really, really looking forward to it. Might not actually happen, but really, really, really looking forward to it. But yes, I am going to go and refill my drink and go to the bathroom and stuff like that. This is going on longer than I thought it was, but we're having fun so far, guys. We've only watched one video, which is very slow for us. So I'm going to leave you here with our Boogie song. Once again, shout out to Too Keen to Give a What, who did a remix version of Boogie's Nazi rap. I'm going to play that for you guys. Go get yourselves a drink. I will be back in about 4 minutes because that's how long the song is. So once the song's over, you guys know I'll be back, okay? All right.
Boom, bumpa down, 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 bound, down, but they bound, dig it down, diggity down, and sig it bing down, chig it about, dig it about, but up, boop up, boop it down, but up, pick it up, but out, down. Say, Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong, Hitler did a lot of things wrong. 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 A lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler, a lot of things wrong. Hitler did a lot of things wrong. Hitler don't do much things, don't do them wrong. Worst thing that Hitler ever did is he killed a bunch of Jewish little kids, but he also killed himself, so that's okay. It's kind of a wash. Yeah, at least he killed himself. It's the best thing he ever did. Shot himself after killing all those little kids. Hitler can't suck my dick, but Hitler, he was dead real quick. When the GIs burst into the bunker, he was already dead, already under a desk. Poison and blew out his brains, and if that's not the case, he was insane. But we now have Hitler's brain in a jar, and we taught it to drive a Tesla car. And first thing that you know the car do, it's gonna drive over a big fat Jew, and that's sad. Don't let Hitler's brain drive the car, because it's going to kill Jewish people. Please don't do it, Hitler. You're a piece of shit. Stop it, Hitler. Stop it real quick. Take it down, 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 keep it down, down, diddle down, down, but them down, chicken down, down, skip it about, but down, ding down, do the boom, bound, but them down, down, yeah, you're a cuck, a big fat cuck, and I bet no girls will ever give you fuck, cause you're stupid. stupid ass shit, plus you're fat, and that means you should fucking quit the game of life, cause you're fucking loser, and I know you're a fucking boozer. I bet you didn't even vote for Trump because you're one dumb fucking Democrat chump, and you're a fucking cuckity cock, cause no girls will ever give you a fuck, and you're just a straight white man, a straight white man, a straight white man. You can do what a woman can. You should stop being a straight white man. Scabba down, ba dabba down, bow, dig it down, we dig it down, pow chow. Skitty bad body, beady beady boop, a bamba down, bow, skitty batty boop, a doop boop, slam. Dabba da babba da da do da 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 dee da 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 ba 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 da. Straight white man, straight white man. You motherfucking cuck, you're a straight white man. Straight white man, straight white man. You motherfucking cuck, you're a straight white man. Kill yourself, you straight white man. Down with the patriarchy. Down with the patriarchy. Yeah.
CNN it's fake fucking news. Tune in to Fox if you want to hear the truth. They're the ones saying Trump is great. I would take Trump out on a date. I'd let him suck my tiny little dick, and then I'd do it back really quick, and then I'd suck him off and let him come in my face, because Emperor God Places is all over the place. Yeah.
He's all over the place, boys. I am back. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Everyone behaving, chat. Sorry to hear that, kids. Yes, I saw your message. Are you flying out to see family or anything? Flying during a Canadian winter means delays. People are losing their minds. Yeah, no, I get that. Are you guys getting a lot of snow or anything like that? Are you guys getting hit pretty bad? We don't really get too much over here. You know, we get frost, we get ice and stuff like that. Generally, it's okay right now because it's raining a lot. So, no, it's okay for us. It is okay for us. Finish playing her little trailer. So she posted this in regards to her. Go on! Oh, I wanted to see her run more. Very impressive. So this is kind of her new thing she's going for. She's trying to move away from the sad moments. She's trying to move away from raging at people. Like I said, she already deleted her like angry message about FFG and her community post and everything like that. Hello, Fall Guy. How are you, mate? So yes. What was I talking about? I was talking about Shinkansen and all recently. What were we talking about? I wonder if Merlin Reed has posted up a new video yet. I'm probably going to respond to that. She hasn't posted up a new video yet. Oh, I'm very disappointed in her. Very disappointed in her. -5 freedom units and wind. -5 freedom units? That just sounds like an American patriot thing. You have been deducted 5 freedom points. Snow and windstorms, trying to see family for the holidays, but already delayed 26. Jesus, bro. That is bad. Sorry to hear that, mate. That is not nice. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed it works out for you. Any idea on when it's meant to be happening? Because I know you're already waiting, but have they told you anything at all? You know, giving you a tiny glimmer of hope? It was -13 degrees Celsius here last night. It sucked. Jesus. I don't mind the cold. I like the cold. Never been in... I don't think I've ever been in that level of cold. I'm trying to think. I've been down at the far bottom of New Zealand before, back when it was really, really cold, but I don't think I went anywhere near that level. Gonna watch Mr. Medicare's Christmas stream. Heard it's one of his last. Yeah, I heard he's getting ready to retire, which is very unfortunate. Obviously because of his health issues, I entirely understand. And I'm sorry to hear that. I do like Mr. Medicare a lot, but yeah, 100% gonna watch it. Is he doing it tomorrow? Is he doing it on Christmas Day? Because I didn't keep up to date with when the actual time was, because I don't really follow posts or anything like that where he actually posts a lot. Usually I just wait to see it pop up by one of the reaction and the comment. Oh, today? Jesus. Probably not then. I'll catch it on the repeat, because I'm not staying up too much longer here. About an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. I've got to be up tomorrow. We're heading towards midnight here, so I'm not going to be super on too much longer, and then go from there. About 2 hours from now, but the storms the planes are coming from, and here, so he knows. Yeah, well, fingers crossed, dude. Hopefully it works out for you. Hopefully the stream's a tiny bit of a distraction for you. Kind of keeps your mind off things, gives you something to think about and do, and ignore all the weirdos. Hello, Judge Smeals. Judge Smeals. Greens from Australia. Spiders are eating on my flesh and the sun cooks my skin. Xmas Day here. This beautiful, beautiful. It makes me cry. It makes me think of the traditional Christian view of Santa Claus delivering a pest repellent or something like that to you if you've been a good boy. I don't know. Maybe does he leave you like a tarantula if you've been a bad boy in Australia or something like that? And maybe able to out cold you -41 with the wind chill. Very nice. Outstanding cage. That may explain. Okay, years ago. Okay, I was about to say that might explain the whole plane situation. Jesus Christ. Hearing is cold and grey. That's just England though, isn't it, Aussie? I think that's just that's a standard that you're going to experience there, mate. Yeah, I'll be streaming, be playing The Witcher 3 tomorrow. No idea, but we'll give a 30-minute warning. 100%. Yes, guys, 100%. If anyone wants to watch a stream tomorrow, like I said, I'll probably be doing family stuff, or I'll be away, so I won't be able to actually stream. But definitely check out Mama D. You know, check out Mama D. Mama D is going to be doing a stream tomorrow. So if any of you guys need to hang out, need to chat, she usually talks about Boogie herself as well. So jump in on that. Are you back? What are you back for? The dog's back. She's staring at me ominously, just wagging her tail. What are you back for? When I was away, when I was on my wee break, she got let out and got some water and everything like that. So hopefully that keeps her happy. Are you over? Hello, you. Hello, you. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, you're attacking my headphones. Who's a good girl? Santa Claus never bought you pest repellent. That's because you weren't a good boy. He brought you tarantulas instead. That's the Australian way. But he's soon very nice. I'm just drinking. I've got a glass of whiskey, just kind of nurse me off here, and I've got finishing off my peach fizz, which is just it's not the strongest thing in the entire world, but it tastes nice. I like peach. What I was going to start watching is one I've never actually watched before. Kid Behind the Camera Exposed. I've watched clips from it before. I've never actually seen the full thing before. It's 53 minutes long, so highly doubt we'll be able to watch the full thing because me watching 53-minute long thing would take 16 hours. So I was thinking we could start watching some of this here, kind of work through it and just see what it's like. Because I don't really know Kid Behind the Camera, Michael Green or anything like that. I don't really know him too well. That's a kid. Yeah. Does that not look like a child to you? Okay. So I thought we watch that and see what could possibly make Boogie react like this. It must be something truly devastating, guys. So let's jump into it, guys. Oh my god, this is really serious. Directed by Jeffrey Saxon, so Emily Saxon now. How come it's always these three, like the holy trinity of doing fucking dumb shit that gets Boogie a lot of blowback? Because like, I remember that this interview like give Boogie a lot of people got a lot of flack for it because apparently it's a terrible interview. He doesn't actually push Kid Behind the Camera or anything, and he kind of feeds him the answers and kind of makes him look good. So it's not really a very good exposed thing. And then these are the three that work together. An orphan, even that's like I forgot. I'm talking about Boogie, an orphan on Christmas Eve here. I'm being mean to an orphan on Christmas Eve. I feel actually bad. I feel like Scrooge. I feel like Scrooge without the money. Like, I don't know why, after this was such a train wreck, why he'd recruit these same two people to then help him with the I Need Your Help video. It's almost like Boogie wanted to intentionally make something as bad as possible so people would talk about him and get annoyed.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie290.
Okay, yeah, from what I hear, yeah.
Let's get into the power of the internet, and I know a lot of you guys told me I shouldn't work with Michael. Michael's a toxic person. He'll make you toxic. I told you guys that I wanted to talk about Michael about weight loss.
Oh god, imagine saying that. This is November 2018. This is before it all went bad, guys. Well, that is a good point. I am well, in Boogie's words, I'm a QAnon conspiracy theorist. It's like so.
And the other stuff. But after seeing your comments, after seeing what you guys had to say, and I've written down notes. I've written down almost every accusation I've seen in the video, every accusation I saw in my comments. I'm going to talk to him about it, and I want to learn about the kid behind the camera. And here's the thing, you guys don't know this, but me and Michael have been talking for years, since the Francis Mountain Dew video. I know a lot of this stuff. I know his version of...
Yeah, it's almost like you're probably not a good person to be the one doing the review. Sorry, to do the interview, because you're too close to it. Like, you should never like say that to someone, like, you know, like, oh, I'm going to do the expose on him because I'm a good friend of his. It's like, well, then it doesn't sound like you're going to be in any way impartial to it. You know, it's like if someone was like, who really hated Michael was the one interviewing him, it wouldn't really work either. You know, because it's like they're obviously going with a certain mindset. Boogie's obviously going in with a certain mindset, so it doesn't really work for an interview purpose.
Things I know what I consider to be the truth, but you guys know I'm an empath. If I'm in a room with someone, I can tell.
You guys know I'm an empath, all right? You guys know it. Some of you might pretend that I'm not, but you all actually know it.
If they're lying, I'm gonna call them out on this crap.
Kowish, am I a Santa denier? Is that worse than a rapist or a Nazi? Because in Boogie's mind, I probably am worse than even a Santa denier. I'm probably worse than even a Santa denier. I'm here to ruin Christmas, which is going to take place in like 6 minutes for me right now.
And Michael, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. If you lie to me, man, I'm going to go hard. You need to understand that.
Oh, he's going to go hard,
Listen,
guys.
dude, I got nothing to hide. My life is an open book at this point. Everybody knows everything about me.
So I want to talk about the abuse. I want to talk about the truth about your dad. I want to talk about the nature of your videos. I want to talk about the clickbait. I want to talk about the grain. Because I want to talk about all of it. You sure you're okay with that?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Well,
even like the way it's filmed. It's filmed in such like a staged way because they've only got one camera person. So I'm a Grinch. I am a Grinch. I will admit that I am a Grinch. He must be an empath. He's told us it enough times. That's the thing. And the thing is, Cage, if you don't think he's an empath, you're the problem here. It's definitely not him. It's definitely not him creating a culture where people don't believe what he says. It's obviously everyone else's fault. I think we've all learned that well and truly by now, and we should all feel bad about it. Believe jet fuel can't melt reindeer? Okay, look. If you look at the evidence here, there's no curvature of the Earth, so how is Santa meant to travel around the whole globe? The globe's not even round. How can Santa travel around it? That don't even make sense if you think about it, alright?
what are you talking
NASA, not actually Santa Association.
about again?
Well, let's start with something light, okay? Let's start with something light. Let's talk about the clickbait nature of your videos, because this is the thing I saw most frequently, and it's the lightest accusation. Why do you clickbait? Because I will tell you, I'm a fan of your videos.
I don't even know if a clickbait is like a super light accusation for Michael compared to some of the... Because some of the accusations are probably just dumb about him. Like, his videos are staged. Like, it's like, no shit. That's a pretty light accusation. It's like, I think you fake your videos. It's like, well, obviously he fakes his videos. Like, that's a really lame attack people use against him. Because it's like, no shit, of course he stages his videos. They're all obviously fake. The clickbait thing, I think, is bad. Because clickbait where he's like, I'm going to lose my house. I am broke. I'm about to lose the house. We're going to have to sell the house because I am bankrupt. And then it's like, no, actually, I'm not bankrupt. I don't have to sell the house. That was just that's entirely fake. It's like when Amberlynn Reid, the thing that actually got me back into Amberlynn Reid, after not having watched her for a few months, was her sudden, like, I need to go to hospital, guys. Serious medical issues, guys. I had to be admitted to hospital. And then you find out that it's like, nothing like that. She took herself to hospital because she didn't feel well, and she may have had like some fluid on her lungs. She may have had pneumonia or something like that. Maybe because she was all over the place, constantly changing her story. One point it was like just a pulled muscle, and then it was fluid on the lung, and then she was like saying it was cancer, but then it wasn't actually cancer. There was actually nothing like that, and it may have just been a slight case of pneumonia, but so weak that they didn't even consider keeping her in the hospital. That's how weak it was, you know? But obviously she blamed everyone but herself. It was entirely the doctors and the ER's fault for not treating her well. How can Santa fly around the globe when the world is flat? Riddle me that. Exactly, kids. See, me and you, same way to think. We understand this nationalist, globalist theory where they want you to... Why every Christmas Eve do they want you to go to bed early? Saying they don't want you to see Santa? Are you crazy? It's because that's when they change the batteries in all the spy cameras in your house. Think, sheeple, think! You're all playing into the globalist conspiracy by believing in Santa. He's not real. That new skateboard you got? Tracking devices, sheeple. Fuck's sake.
I watched every Angry Grandpa video. I watch the vlogs from time to time.
That's
And
fantastic.
even I don't know what to expect when I look at a video. The video you and I made said I cheated on Bridget, which is technically true because you and I kissed.
It's
but you
true.
were not having sex. Bridget's not mad.
Well, still, kissing.
I don't think Bridget's mad about anything since he actively likes like e-thought pictures on his main. Why would you do that on your main Twitter account when you have like a wife? You're liking like e-thought pictures and like chatting away with the e-thoughts and all like that. It's just, that's always the bit I find really weird about him because it's like his kids are not getting old, like, but they're old enough, like, where, like, they may start to get exposed to people being like, oh, your dad, he's like a famous YouTuber. Why? Like, I follow him on Twitter because I like him. Why does he like that girl's butthole picture? And say not to tell your mom? That's kind of weird, isn't it? That's the kind of stuff I find most weird about him.
Somebody is cheating, is it not?
I get that, but my question is, why do you do that?
Happy holidays, Sad Dog. Good luck with the sermon, mate. I hope you have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Don't stress too much. You'll be fine, mate. Fat white man with slaves gives free things to people all around the world with no consideration given the cost, and he wears Santa's communist propaganda. Samunist is Samunist. That's what he's called. That's in certain circles he's called Samfinist. He is a mixture between communist ideology and British imperialism. That's why he travels all over the world and has slaves.
What's the point?
Well, most basic answer I can give right now, just to that one point, is what else am I going to call the video? I kissed Boogie 2988. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
sure.
That's not.
Well, you could just call it "I Kissed Boogie 298." At that point, that still is technically clickbait. It'd be true, like, you know. But saying I cheated on Bridget, that kind of implies something a lot more serious than that, which is kind of messed up. You know, it's kind of messed up and kind of weird, because I don't know, I've seen a whole bunch of his videos recently. He's really fallen back into that again recently, because I follow him on Twitter, so I see his things get recommended to me occasionally. And I don't watch any of his videos, because I don't want to put myself through that, because I know they're all fake. But I do see a lot of, like, me and Bridget have broken up, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's probably not a great environment to have kids in. You know, it's kind of like a Daddy 05 thing, where, like, you're raising kids in an environment where it's like a lot of really fake stuff, and I'm sure the kids are aware of it, but I still don't think it's a good idea to like monetize your family as your content, you know, even for like vlog channels and all. I think it's still weird that you monetize your children as your content.
Not as interesting though. Like, we have a problem on YouTube, and there's no way you don't know it. Okay, there's a major problem on YouTube where
I know it, they don't know it.
There's a major problem on YouTube where
they don't know it because they're sheeple. You're all sheeple. You don't understand. You don't understand the issue us YouTubers face. You don't realize how difficult it is to make you sheeple click our videos. Like, come on, this all just seems a wee bit silly, doesn't it? I can't wait to see. 35 tormented his kids from his ex-wife. I've seen abuse allegations against kid behind the camera himself, Michael. I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he showed a bunch of like footage. It's all pretty old footage though. It doesn't make it okay, obviously, but it's all pretty old footage of him like pushing his kids down and stuff like that, which is not okay in any way. It's one of the reasons why I say it is not a good reason. It's not a good thing to monetize your kids.
you have to clickbait, and if you don't clickbait, viewership is going to drop and interaction drops and everything. I don't want to have to clickbait.
Well, you don't have to clickbait if you like make good content. Like that really is as simple as that. Like, Internet Historian gets amazing views on every video he uploads. None of that is clickbait. It obviously depends on the type of content you're making, but like you make clickbait because you make rage videos. Clickbait will drop your views eventually. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of times when people realize you're clickbaiting them and just lying to them, it's like Amber Lynn. Amber Lynn clickbaits so often that no one believes anything she says anymore. It's why people will say, like, when she goes, like, I have cancer, guys, and people are like, oh, really? Do you really have cancer? Is this content again? Stuff like that. So, like, people will entirely realize that you're clickbaiting them, and they'll lose faith in you, and they'll lose trust in you. It's kind of like Boogie with his constant changing opinions. Eventually, people get to a point where they're like, I don't know anymore. I don't know if I can trust you anymore with any of this stuff. If you just make good content, people will watch it. Not everything needs to be clickbait. This is just the small part of YouTube you're in, where it's all drama and shock stuff. Like, you're on the same level as like J Station with his like I talked to my dead girlfriend at 3 a.m. You won't believe what happened. Gone sexual. That kind of shit.
I wish YouTube wasn't the platform that it is now, where I have to clickbait every video.
You don't
I
have
don't
to
want to do that,
video.
man.
You can make.
But you told me at one point, like you tried, not clickbaiting, just like titling it what it was. It was something about like going on a tourist thing or getting Chinese food, and you said the views are down what percentage?
Dude, when I went to New York City a couple of years ago, so number one, a lot of people that say that like I'm only clickbaiting now, I've always done it.
He milked his passing too. I've heard about that. He even milks his passing still to this day. It's bizarre when I see like a video when he like posts up a video, like a thing on Twitter saying like, oh, Grandpa's been dead 6 years. Should I release an unreleased bit of footage from Angry Grandpa today? And I was like, bro, That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, especially because a lot of it, I'm not sure how much of it is actually unreleased footage. Because surely by this point you would have released all the unreleased footage, you know? Hello, Boogie899, 2899. Let me think of me. I was caring about my haters too much. That's the thing. You care about me too much. Boogie2899, the clone 80 times before him. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Surely by that point you should like not be doing that. You know, you should be like run out of content. I just imagine he just deletes old videos that no one cares about and just re-uploads them again because he knows people will watch them now. Because I'm sure not every video from Angry Grandpa has like 1 million views. I'm sure some of them not like no one cared about, no one watched at the time. So he just deletes them and just re-uploads them all. Boogie2899, I'm glad that you love us all. That means you are a true Democrat. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Well, guys, it's the real John Boogie from the Bobby series. Fat Guy exists very loudly. I will flag all of your accounts with my extra accounts to get you taken down with your other 2,898 accounts.
It's always been a thing that I've had to do to survive on YouTube. And back
then don't say this is like a new thing. It's like you don't understand what YouTube's like now when you then just had to say you've always had to do it because that's what I mean. YouTube has always been like that because you've been on YouTube for like fucking 12 years or something like that.
I went to New York City. I was like, you know what? I'm going to not clickbait this blog and see how it performs. And I called it Tourist Crap and Bomb-Ass Chinese Food. And it, to this day, is the least performing video I've ever uploaded. Like, I woke up, this is how bad it was, okay? Usually when I upload a video...
It's got like 240,000 views. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, what do his usual videos get? Kid behind the camera. What do his videos usually get? And I know this was filmed 4 years ago, like, so like we can't really do a direct comparison piece, but we might as well just try. Well, it's better than all your recent stuff. Like, look, see, Bridget's Replacement. And he did the mockery of Boogie's I Need Your Help. My New Girlfriend. This weird thing where he's like, he gets attacked by Tina, whoever that is. I've heard him mention that several times before. My girlfriend ripped out my teeth. All this kind of just like weird nonsense, you know? Another video about Angry Grandpa and his wife's ass, I guess. Fiance's ass. Oh, Christ. It's just... Bridget gets exposed. Yeah, they've been doing this weird thing where like he like does like to show like Bridget's pictures leaked and it's like implied like naked pictures of her and stuff like that. That's kind of creepy, you know. It's kind of weird that he's doing this, you know. And the amount of stuff that he puts out. We had to call 911. We need an ambulance. Well, I guess 911 does call an ambulance, but you're showing police there, which I'm assuming aren't actually an ambulance. Like, I don't know. Maybe America's really weird. But let's go back. Okay. So, like, I guess compared to, like, older views, he was getting better, I guess. Some of them, not all of them, like something 280 to 560, because Grandpa's Biggest Fart, guys, that's a 22-minute video. Sorry, yeah, 22-minute video. I'm sure everyone wants to line up to watch that. Saddest day of my life. He's still clickbaiting his dead grandpa. Another thing about his dead. Oh, sorry, his dad. Another thing about his dead dad. I almost died. Okay, 100% sure. More relationship drama stuff. Another thing about his dad. Another thing about his dad. It's a bit creepy. Clickbaiting someone like dying or getting really sick. It's just, it's predatory, and it's really weird, you know? Like you say, kids, just make good content instead. Right now, you have a dedicated fan base. You have like a dedicated fan base who've been watching you for like over a decade, and you are like milking them. You are acting like people are getting hurt. You're acting like people are sick or dying, or, you know, talking about, you know, your dead father who's the one who made you famous. You're doing all that, and it is just... It's exploitative. It's weird. It's really fucked up. I don't think it's right in any way, but I'm not the moral police. But it's pretty messed up.
I'll wake up and it's at like 180,000.
Boogie2899, you better not drink a Mountain Dew. You're on a diet, sir. We're on a weight loss journey together with you, Mr. Boogie 2899. No Mountain Juice for you, sir. Not even a diet one. Water for you. Drink it from your big silver cup.
I woke up and this one was at 22.
Jesus. Yeah.
Now, that's a dramatic drop, and I ain't doing that again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I can understand. And that's the thing. I feel like my audience hates to use clickbait because I don't clickbait, so they're not used to it. But I think your audience is.
You don't clickbait? Fuck that age. That age like milk. That aged like milk. Oh, guys, fuck it, I forgot to even say. Merry Christmas to everyone. It is now 9 minutes past midnight for me, so Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you all have a good... I only noticed because you may have heard my phone go in the background. That's one of my mates texting me Merry Christmas. And I saw it pop up and I was like, oh shit, I forgot. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you all have a good time. Yes, I should just end the stream right now. Just disappear. Just be like, Merry Christmas, bye. Just leave. Santa got me for staying up late. But yes, guys, Merry Christmas. You'll all be catching up with me soon enough, I'm sure. Merry Christmas to the GMT time zone for any of you guys who are still around. We're all on Santa's Day right now, guys. I all hope you got something special from the big man himself. By the big man himself, I mean Boogie 2899 in chat.
Used to it at this point? Because I've read your comments. You said you read your comments rarely, right?
Yeah, it's... Most people's like comment field is just like total toxicity.
Right. We don't celebrate Krampus. No, Krampus is more like a Scandinavian and Germanic thing. I think that's more of a Germanic and like a Scandinavian thing. We don't have Krampus. I don't think we have any of those negative ones. We have mummers. That's kind of a Christmas thing we do here, where we do the mumming play. But that's about it, I think.
And ours are about the same.
And yeah, no problem, Mick Mac. Like I said, I just want to stream. A lot of people don't have things to do Christmas Eve. I'm got things to do in the morning, so I'm not going to be on too much longer. But wanted to hang out for a wee while and make sure everyone can hear my dulcet tones for a while. And just to hang out for a wee bit because it's good fun and have a whiskey. Why not? The good things in life.
On that level, I get a lot of positivity in the right videos, but most of the time it's very negative stuff, which is reasonable. I get that. And sometimes I consider it to be fair criticism. I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like the criticism you're getting is fair, but your audience is used to it at this point. Clearly, they're watching. You're getting 3 times the views I get. I
love Boogie somehow has to. I love you, Boogie, in chat have to talk about how how even then it's like, well, you get more views than me even.
I'm very fortunate in the fact that like I've had a steady view number always on my channel. When Dad was alive, I would average between 180 and 250,000 views a vlog.
Right.
And I'm still averaging between 180 and 250,000 views a vlog. And I think the reason that
But you just complained that the one you showed there was only got 243,000. So that's like a pretty good for your average then. So what was the complaint there?
It is because the ones that do support me, the ones that I do love, and I love the haters too, but the ones that are ride or die with us, they don't care about...
I hate that phrase, ride or die, because it is so like... It's so unnecessarily over the top and lame for like, admit you're like a YouTube content creator. It's like, you ride or die with me, son. It's like, bro, this isn't like Flight of the Valkyries or something like that, This isn't D-Day, You're a YouTube content creator. My fans are my family. Well, Boogie 2899, well, we're all your fans, so you're in a good place here, being with us on this merry, jolly day. We fight to the end. Well, do you know what? I'm going to take back and say we are ride or die for you, Boogie 2899.
Titles, because are they going to get annoyed? Yeah, it's a crappy title. That sucks. But the video is good. I try to make only...
If the video's good, then you don't need the bullshitty title. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Good content that I like. Vlogs that make me laugh. If I don't laugh, there's sometimes I don't upload a vlog because I didn't laugh.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? No upload today. And that hurts me to do.
So the nature of your vlogs, okay, that's another thing that I've seen, is that beyond the clickbait, nobody ever knows like what's real and what's not real. Are you really sick? Do you really have diabetes? Are you actually trying to lose weight this time? Because then you end up not losing weight. What, are you walking away for this?
Wow, this is so scripted. Holy actual shit. Oh, God, that is so... Why would you include that in? It's such a obviously scripted bit. Especially Boogie's reaction and all. Like... You can at least try and pretend this is real. Like I said, I realize that, Especially because they had, what was it, when they said the Emily Saxton thing, did they say directed by Emily Saxton? Like, did they say directed by Emily Saxton? Because if it's directed by Emily Saxton, why do you need a director for this, where you're sitting down with a camera pointed at you just talking, you know? This video is about as real as Boogie2899. Micmac, wash your mouth out with soap. Boogie2899 is a national treasure.
Right. I got diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you have a monitor. That means you have diabetes. That does not mean you have diabetes. I had an inhaler when I didn't have asthma. Like, you know, what? You know?
Right. We just checked our blood sugar, by the way. Michael's blood sugar was lower than mine. I was clocking it at 120. Michael was clocking it at 83 this morning, so he's doing better than me. He's less diabetic than me right now.
I mean, like, there's some stuff, and I've said this on Keemstar, I've said this on every avenue that's been asked of me. There's stuff on our vlogs that you have to know is staged. You know,
right.
You have to know that, like, some of that stuff just, it ain't happening. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
But at the same time, there's a lot of the stuff that is.
Like when your sister got like burned up in the garbage fire, that was like a real thing.
That's 100% real. She had to get skin grafts. She had to.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you mix fake with real, you know, if you mix fake with real, then how the fuck are people going to like know which part is fake and which part's real? You know, especially when you mix like unbelievable real life stories with unbelievable fake life stories. It doesn't really work out too well. It's why like when I did my Kid Behind the Camera, not Kid Behind Camera, well, Kid Camera was part of it, the Juggernuggets Saxton drama thing, where like I just quickly made the point. It's like the problem is these guys are fakers for a living, they lie for a living, so like how am I going to know what's real, what's not, you know? Like it can't possibly work out what's real and what's not, because their entire bit is being fake. Everything, like, I don't know how often when I was just doing a bit of research, I would see, oh well, Jesse and this person fell out, and then Jesse would be like, oh yeah, that was just a bit. I can't believe everyone fell for that. That was just a bit, but it didn't seem like a bit. Like none of them are good actors. Like none of them are actually good actors. So it didn't seem like a bit. It seemed like retroactively they claimed it was a bit to hide them making up again, so there's no like bad blood or anything like that. You know. People who use half their brain will know. That's a thing I forgot. Like, us evil detractors don't use even half our brain. We all pale in comparison to the mighty 5-head of Boogie.
Get like, and then did we play it up a little bit afterwards? I'm like, hey, but like, Jenny, are you cool with us like exploiting this? Because like, this is crazy.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Jenny, hobble to the...
Why would you just say, are you okay with us exploiting this? that's a really bad word to pick. I am going to exploit this. Jesus Christ, bro.
Kitchen. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you use the word exploit, and
okay, so the exploiting thing was part of their script, so he could draw attention to it. Okay, never mind. Cancel my last. It wasn't an interesting slip. It was part of their script. Never mind. Who cares?
That's one of the worst accusations I've seen.
Yeah,
what I think most people are maddest about.
Yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Is saying that you exploit your dad's death. And you and I feel like I want to lead this if I can. Because me and my...
I'm not going to ask you the question, but I'm going to answer it. Is that okay? You might as well let me answer it, like, for fuck's sake. Like, it's his interview. Let me answer. I might as well just try and say, sorry, Boogie, actually, don't worry, mate, I got this. I'm gonna work away here. Yeah, they are quite similar. They are quite similar in most cases. Now would be a good time to insert ads. So that kind of implies, I just got a message pop on my screen here, now would be a good time to insert ads. I'm sure I'm demonetized. I'm just going to check the stream here quick because I'm 100% sure I'm demonetized, potentially because of my my swearing, or potentially because of my Hitler rap. Is this video demonetized yet? Yes, this live stream is already demonetized. Oh god, I get that with every live stream. Every live stream I'm demonetized like immediately. And every live stream I always have to appeal it afterwards, and every single one that gets overturned, I think. I'm not going to go back and look through all of them, but like all my live streams will immediately get demonetized. and I have to go back and flag them and get them manually reviewed afterwards, and then they get fixed, and it's just, oh god, it's one of the struggles I face as someone who swears quite a bit. Every one of my videos basically gets flagged for monetization issues when I am originally uploading them. Which is a pain in the arse. So then I have to go through and get it manually reviewed. And like YouTube has this thing where you put in your rating of what you think it is, and if you should get monetized or not. And then their computer scans it, and after you do 20 videos, it then makes a decision: are you accurate enough? Should we trust you to like say if things should be monetized or not? All that kind of malarkey. I am currently on 14 videos since I've been monetized that have been scored, and lots of them have to be manually reviewed, and every single one of them since has been monetized, but like good half of them, maybe more, have all needed to be manually reviewed. So you put it up, and then it gets and then it's like, okay, well, I can either sit here and wait a day for it to get manually reviewed, or a couple of days, or just put it up and not really earn any money on it, which is generally what I do. Like, because it's you don't make a lot of money with a small account on YouTube, which is fine. Like I said, this is a fucking hobby. I just do this for fun. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Cage. Well, what a kind benefactor you are to me. You need Mr. Snowflake next to you to tell you not to swear in real time. That's a good point. I do. I need him to be to tell me off like he does Mr. Bunker. I really like Mr. Snowflake. Really chill guy. Really likable guy. Really do enjoy his content a lot. I don't know. I should take an example up from him and get to doing my my Boogie documentary at some point. I was really chuffed because one point he actually commented on my one of my monthly recaps of Boogie and complimented my voice, and I was like, "Aw, oh you."
I've talked about this. You write what you know. You film what you know. And Michael, I've been on the phone with this man as he cries his eyes out about losing his dad. I mean, this is one of the hardest things he's ever gone
I'm gonna cry now, dude. Listen, do I want to not talk about dad? You know?
Cool. I probably come across really heartless, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to say I'm not an empath, but like, I'm not an overly emotional person in general. It's my bag. I'm a very like grounded person, I feel. So like other people crying doesn't really do anything to me. It doesn't really affect me or anything like that. I'm just like, oh, okay. This basically why is he crying? Because Boogie mentioned that people criticize him for exploiting his dead dad. So Boogie then answered the question for him to pretty much say, well, actually, he really loves his dad, and then he started to cry because you know when you're accused of something like exploiting your dad, a really good cover for that is to immediately start crying and to say that you would never do anything like that because you love him so much. It's not a great look. It doesn't come across. It doesn't come across great, in my opinion. You should be able to answer this very sternly and straightforwardly. When I see someone immediately start crying about something like this, whilst they do seem to be exploiting their dad, the crying comes across as exploiters then.
It hurts.
And see, man,
It hurts to talk about him.
I get it.
Monday Matt is a fun little
But some of
guy,
the
yeah.
accusations, Michael, are like,
Oh, Mornin is Boogie gone? Oh, Rip Boogie. Rip Boogie 2988. At least we have 2899 here with us instead.
48 hours after he dies, you have a t-shirt that says, "Rest in peace, Grandpa." Is that a real thing? Is that a real t-shirt you had?
Yeah, it's a real. That's not
he's still
me. I
selling
don't
it,
design
isn't
the t-shirts. That was Broadband TV. Now, here's what happened. When Dad was dying,
I didn't design it. Broadband TV. So you don't even design your own t-shirts? You have a company to do your t-shirts? That's weird. Also, trying to shift the blame to like a company is a really bad look. Like, I'm sure you have some form of creative control and could tell them no if you wanted to. So immediately blaming companies is a really weird angle to take.
before he went to the hospital, he really wanted to do merchandise, and I did not want to do it. I never wanted to do it because I didn't think people would buy it. I always thought, like...
That's a weird angle to take. He wanted to do merchandise, but I didn't want to because I didn't think people would buy it. If you're talking about the R.I.P. Grandpa merchandise, that's fucking creepy. You push your eyes, you can make them red and tear when you eat. Yeah, 100%. To be fair, I could probably cry in command if I really wanted to, if I really, really tried to. Like, if I'm not really a crier or anything like that, but I'm sure I could if I really wanted to. I don't know. I'm probably a cold person deep down inside. I don't really. When I see someone crying, it does nothing to me. It does absolutely nothing to me. Maybe that's why I didn't work out with that crazy girl I mentioned before, the one who was kind of mental, the emo one, because she cried a lot, and I just Johnny stand there like, all right, just in the corner like, okay. You gonna stop soon? Because I'm just like, this isn't doing much for me. I don't really know.
For instance, when VidCon asked me to come do like an autograph signing, I said no because I don't want to be there and there's 3 people there to see me. It's embarrassing. So I didn't want to put out merchandise because nobody would.
False modesty doesn't really work when you're talking about having hundreds of thousands of people watching you on average. That really comes across as false modesty, you know. Necro Swanson, no problem at all, my dude. You go enjoy yourself. Merry Christmas. I really hope you have a good one. Enjoy yourself. Spend time with family, friends, yourself. I don't know, with the other half. Whatever you want to do, you do it, mate. Have a good one. Take care. Would you ever cover Nada for his ex-crackhead? Much more interesting to Pete's. I'm trying to think of a way to diplomatically say this. One, I think he's a scumbag. I don't like abusers. I don't like men who abuse women. I don't like men who physically abuse women in any way. My opinion of him would not be good. I would likely say something that would get me in trouble with YouTube because I'm very opposed to people like that. Kind of a short ride in a helicopter kind of opposition. And also at the same time, to put it bluntly, he speaks in such a fucking awkward way. I would barely be able to understand him, and I certainly wouldn't be able to play him at 2 times speed like I like to do with these people. So probably not. Probably not. Maybe if he goes to prison. I will cover him. But at the minute, I couldn't be bothered to sit there and listen to his absolute bullshit, you know? No problem, Fruity Tooty. I appreciate the question, but yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Yes, Mac, you're 100% right. I am stunned. He has not been kicked off YouTube yet. I am genuinely shocked by that shit. Green Man, Merry Christmas to yourself, my dude. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying yourself. I see you got a British flag in your picture, which is green. I appreciate that as a green British flag man myself, I guess. So I'm sure you're in the Christmas time soon as well, so it's Christmas Day for you. Happy Christmas to you, mate. Hope you have a good one. Kind of same reason I can never get into Rev and Shani. Yeah. I've watched a few things on Shani because a couple of people recommended it to me. Shamino, I do not hear. I keep making references to you when I say that person who talks about my literaries. I still make references to you in my videos. But yeah, Fruity Tooty. I watched some Shani for Christ's sakes. I think it was God, what's her name? Salsa McFly. I watched her documentary on it, and God, she was a detestable person. Like a genuinely detestable. I really, really did not like watching her. I just found her an irritating person. I'm very much I do things for fun, and I didn't enjoy watching her because she was just such an unlikable person, and I felt really bad for her kids being stuck in that situation, especially the bit where she was talking to her camera about her kid, like her son, and her son went over and was shouting at her to pretty much stop talking about him online. And the kid is really young, and she was being all smarmy about it. Like the kid was acting more mature than she was. And I was like, God, you're a fucking awful person. You're legitimately just a terrible, shitty person. He's because Michael was bigger than him here. He's definitely bigger than Michael again. The thing, because I don't care about Boogie's weight. I don't care if Boogie reached 600 pounds again. It doesn't weight. I'm not interested in weight. Weight doesn't bother me. It doesn't interest me or anything like that. Whatever. The thing that I find interesting about Boogie and his weight is that he lies about it. That is purely my only interest in Boogie's weight, is that he lies about it. When weight is something visible, you know, when people can see the weight he has. It's like our picture, everyone puts up the 3 pictures of him side by side from 2017, the after, then the after thing, is even in the before his weight loss surgery thing, He's leaning back in the photo, sticking his stomach as far forward as possible to make himself look bigger. Most people, when you're that size, you see them like kind of slump forwards, you know? You know, you see them kind of like slump forwards a bit because the weight pulls them down forwards because it's all in their front. He's like leaning back and jutting his stomach out forwards to make himself look even bigger, you know? Just to try and make the weight loss look more interesting. And it's just... If he was just honest about it, like, what's the harm now in him being honest about his weight and his weight gain and everything like that, as opposed to every other week being like, guys, I've cured my binge eating, guys. Yep, finally cured it. Guys, I'm basically a saint and a savior, guys. Oh, I'm amazing. I was like, bro, you could just be honest with us and say like, yeah, guys, you know what? It's not really working out for me. I've put on weight. You know, it's like took him ages to admit that he beat the surgery, and he's only finally said that he's beat the surgery. You know, people lying about the weight is why we're still watching the girls. Yeah, exactly that. It's like Amber Lynn. I think it was in her most recent video that I think I cut that part of the video out because it wasn't overly interesting. It's just her sitting there whining about stuff she's whining about 1,000 times. Wasn't interesting enough for me to keep in my video. But it's like her sitting there going like, I've never cared if you guys knew about my weight, and it's like, but just like. A week ago, you were claiming you weren't binging and you were doing super well with your diet and everything like that, and it had cured you. And then you came back and said, okay, guys, actually, yeah, I was binging constantly. I've put on 20 pounds. You know, it's like you clearly care. It's like, why? It's like Boogie does all the time. I don't care, but, and then he talks about it. It's like, well, you clearly do care because you're talking about it. You know? The bit where you lie that you don't care is the interesting bit about Boogie and the girls, you know? So glad to find you, but it was dried up and it's boring AF. I haven't tried on Boogie in years, but occasionally, glad to hear that, Freddie. Yeah, that's the thing. I know a lot of people talk about Boogie. I talk about. I'll go through periods of talking about him a fair bit, and then I'll stop because, like, if he isn't interesting, like December hasn't been overly interesting for him. So I've kind of dropped off. I don't talk about him as much. You know, this is the most we've talked about him on live stream recently. Because on all other live streams, we've done other like little fun things and talked about other weird little things recently. Just this stream, I thought, why not? I had never seen the kid behind the camera thing, and I decided to watch it. And we decided to watch the new Francis one because it's Christmas related and it's Christmas time, so we might as well. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Watched too many 600-pound live. You know what? I have actually. Forward slash if you just leaned in and people owned it. Yeah, I've never actually watched 600-pound live. The Slayton sisters look fun. They actually look like they're at least enjoyable to watch. Like they're kind of goofy. Ever going to talk about DSP? If there's any major drama with DSP, I'll probably jump in on it. Like actual like new drama for it. But a lot of DSP stuff is just very repetitive, you know. It is like if you sit down and just watch a stream, it's kind of like watching a Wings of Redemption stream. A lot of his videos are just very repetitive, and he streams too much. I wouldn't be able to keep up like I would like to, and because with Boogie, like Boogie's easy enough to keep up with because he streams twice a fucking month. He streams twice a month, and he uploads a couple of YouTube videos that are generally pretty short. And if you watch them 2 times speed, they're way shorter. You know, I could watch all Boogie's entire video catalog in less than an hour, you know, per month if I wanted to. And then his live streams are about an hour and a half, so the 2 of them, 3 hours, you know. I watch them at 2 times speed as well, so I watch them in an hour and a half. It takes me 2.5 hours, maybe, to watch through all of Boogie's content in a month, you know? If I'm not sitting there taking notes. But generally, I'm fast enough typer, I can take notes whilst I'm watching something like that. So it's not hard. DSP streams like 3 to 4 hours a day. That's a lot, you know? It's funny. Oh, yeah, it's funny to tune in and watch DSP a lot, but I don't feel there's a lot to talk about, you know. What Pozzola is. I don't know what Pozzola is. I saw you mention earlier. I didn't respond, but I saw you earlier on. You say you had it and you wanted to eat it. What is it? Pozzola. Pozzola is a traditional soup or stew from Mexican cuisine. Hominy with meat and can be seasoned and garnished. That looks pretty nice. Why can't you eat it? Is it because you are baked and you might throw up, or do you not have the munchies and you're just holding out? He switched to mainly throat clears now because he saw people kept going on. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Mortin, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear. That's his one thing gone. It's like Boogie on his streams recently has started burping a lot on his live streams, which I felt like he's trying to give himself a gimmick, kind of like Wings of Redemption, and you know, like Wings of Redemption would like, you know, rub his nose a lot, you know, like look like he's sniffing his fingers, all that kind of malarkey. And DSP had the snort. It looks like Boogie is trying to give himself like a gimmick that people could meme on, so he would get some more clout and exposure, in my opinion. And that was him just burping constantly. Does he have any? Does he that makes him still make all those noises? I know he has gout. Well, for the snort, he had a nasal drip. I know that much. So he had a nasal drip, and that's why he claimed he snorted a lot, because he was dripping, so he was snorting it back into himself pretty much. DSP's only fun with compilations. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really do compilations. It's not really my bag. Maybe I can make a separate channel for compilations, stuff like that. But DSP and Wings, I think, are funnier just with compilations, because you don't really need to, because they're so clear cut. You don't need to say anything about them. The best DSP content I've seen, apart from like Almighty Tevin, who's just like really chill and he's just good to listen to. I enjoy listening to him, and he has such a good knowledge of DSP. He can just sit there and watch like any DSP video, and he'll generally be pretty funny. Or it's the other guy, and I always forget his name, the guy who does the Pay Pig Chronicles. His are interesting because he's not talking about DSP most of the time. He's talking about the people who donate to DSP, and that's actually kind of interesting, because it's like not the usual thing you see about DSP. When so many clip channels, it's crazy how many people go through. Yeah. I watch if Wings is on and I don't have anything else to watch, or I'm doing something in the background. A lot of times I have sorry, I'm starting to get a wee bit tired. I have Wings Redemption. I have his stream on just in the background. Just because I don't mind. I watched it more when he played Rainbow Six, because I actually didn't mind Rainbow Six, because I never played Rainbow Six, so it was interesting to see someone play it. But he barely plays Rainbow Six anymore, because I liked it, because it was when he got really angry with his teammates and I got really pissy, and I could start to learn the map and understand things. So when he got pissy, I kind of knew about what he was talking about. But he barely plays Rainbow Six anymore, which is really unfortunate, because it was actually fun. Him playing it's boring to watch, better play. Oh, I'm sure it's good to play. But no, I like watching just him. I don't watch anyone else play Rainbow Six. It's just him, because at least now that I get to know the maps and the characters and stuff like that, and the different operator skills, it's funny to hear him complain about it constantly. And because he has like a set team, it's funny to see him arguing with the team who are meant to be his friends, and like saying like, oh, if you don't kick this person out, then I'm leaving the team, and stuff like that. That's more interesting than like Modern Warfare, like the new Modern Warfare, where it's a lot of times him playing with randos, not doing well, making the same complaints over and over again. You're just like, okay, cool, we're just doing this again, you know. No, it doesn't seem to be a new current local. Yes, I've seen FG talk about that a few times. I haven't actually sat down and watched like a full stream. They just seem like those creepy like family vloggers, which I'm not a fan of. You know, I'm not a fan of. They seem annoying. You know, they do seem annoying. Is he still crying? Oh yeah, sorry, we've been paused on this for a while. Yeah, we'll watch probably a little bit more of this. He just sits in spawn camps. Yeah, that's thing. Him playing. It's when I saw him, because Acid is when I saw him playing Modern Warfare, and he pretty much said no one is good at this game. That he's amazing at this game, and no one is actually really good at this game. You know, and other streamers you see who are good at it, it's because they have like hired people in to play them to look good, or they're being boosted and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know if any of you guys know, you probably don't, VTubing Hololive. There's a girl called Botan there. She does first-person shooters a lot. She is incredible. He cares about his KD. Oh god, he really cares about his KD. Who cares? Once you're not 18 years old, who cares what your Call of Duty KD anymore? What are the vloggers? So yeah, that's the thing. I really don't like fan vloggers. It's the reason I don't like him, because it's like you're including your family in this, you're monetizing your family, and it's just weird. I'm quite a private person, you know. So like I don't even show my face. You know, I'm just a private dude. I couldn't imagine showing my kids on camera. That's fucking weird, you know. But yeah, so like there's this girl called Botan who is a first-person shooter, and she's fantastic. She's really, really good at first-person shooter games. And it was always really funny. She's like, no one's good at this game. And like she is just out there fucking dominating. And he thinks he's amazing. It's like this fucking little Japanese girl who pretends to be a fucking lion online is out there fucking dominating people. I gotta go. Everyone have a good one, my dude. Merry Christmas. R.I.P. Boogie2988. I hope you have a good one, mate. Take care of yourself. Yeah. What was I saying? But 870 hours in the CS office and hold 10-1 KD, very close to my 30s. Very nice, Shamino. Very nice. I never really played Office. I think I played Office a couple times when I played CSGO. I was mainly Inferno was my map. I was really good on Inferno. Attacking or defending. I really fucking liked Inferno. It was absolutely fantastic. Really fun. Because it played to my strengths. Because I'm generally not a good shot with an assault rifle, but I'm very good with an AWP, or I'm very good with a shotgun. So with an AWP, I'm very good at long, or if or I go into the building. I can't remember the calls out because I haven't played CSGO in like 2 years now, so I'm not as on key. But I used to go into the building a lot with a shotgun. I just fucking dominate.
Buy it, and it would be humiliating. And so, a month before Dad went to the hospital, he was like, "Mike, let me run the merchandise. I'll take care of it, whatever." So I got him in touch.
Does your dad talk like Donald Trump? What the fuck was that?
He's like, "Mike, let me run the merchandise. I'll take care of it.
It's gonna be the best merchandise the world's ever gonna see." Like, what the fuck? I know the best people, the best merchandisers. It's gonna be the best. Maybe that's just me as someone who doesn't listen to Trump a lot, but that sounded like Trump.
Whatever." So I got him in touch with Broadband TV. They signed these contracts, and we were under contract to sell merchandise for Broadband TV. And Dad's sick in the hospital a month later, and I thought he was going to die, which he did, but not as soon as I thought. So at Thanksgiving, I'm talking to him, and he's like, "Mike, I don't know how much longer I got." And I've never told this story.
Wings? Yeah, I can't feel sorry for Wings. I genuinely don't like Wings as a person. I do think he's a really bad person. He does not want to fix anything with his life. I talked about it back when he talked about the boxing Boogie thing, and I said, this would have been such an easy win, because the boxing match with Boogie, never going to happen. Literally impossible. It was never going to happen. Wings could have easily turned that into a wing and said, like, yeah, 100%, yeah, 50k. 50k, and I'll do it, and it'll be a good reason for me to exercise. And then he could like drum up support and start trying to exercise and all. Him knowing it's never going to happen, but it'll be a good way to get a bit of attention to his channel. But instead of doing that, he's just like, I want a minimum 100k, probably more like 200k, because 25k is not even worth my time. It's not even worth my time. You know, 100k is not even enough for me. It's not even close to life. It's like, bro, you look like a dickhead. You look like a dickhead. You could easily have taken the win here, but you just look like a fucking greedy bitch. You know? Yeah, wait, he's not crying or tearing up for this. Yeah, no, now that he's into the story mode about how it all happened because it's that he had finally given in to his dad and signed a contract to make merchandise. Like, what? Don't like most YouTubers just like make it on a storefront? Why is he getting into like a contract where he's being forced to make merchandise? You know, it's weird.
He said, "Mike, I don't know how much longer I got. So talk to the people and see if they can work with a tribute shirt."
Oh, there you go. He's crying again.
Really? I didn't know that.
Never told it. I didn't want to do it. He used to always tell me, "Mike, film this video and save it, because one day I'm going to be gone." Like, do I want to talk about my dad all the time? I can't help it. He was my life.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't mean you still had to. Are there tears? His eyes are a wee bit moist. A wee bit moist. It's not like he's flowing or anything like that. God, I must really sound like a heartless person. Because I'm just sitting here dry. It's just like, all right, you know, whatever. You didn't need to do it still. That's the thing. You could have easily just said no. You know? I don't even know, like, the tribute shirts, I don't even think of the worst thing that he did. It's the fact that he's still, like, teasing videos nowadays, I think, is the weird bit, you know? Do you guys want to see unreleased footage of, you know, Angry Grandpa? You know? That kind of stuff. That, like, the rest in peace, Angry Grandpa? Alright, whatever. It's a bit weird, a bit exploitative, yeah, but like, you know, that's kind of like the YouTube game for these level of weirdos, like, so it's not the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but yeah.
This is my rock, and like, if I'm vlogging and I start crying, what, I'm gonna not vlog that day? You know what I mean? That's just what happens to me. But the shirt, Dad said, "Hey, maybe you should
maybe just don't vlog that day." Maybe just because you make a decent amount of money. You know, maybe if you're having like a day where like you're like crying constantly about your dad who died, maybe don't film that. Like being like, what am I meant to not film that? It's like, yeah, kind of not. Yeah, I'm glad to hear we can be monsters together, Cage. That's the way I like to. I like to have my little chat of monsters. You could just not film it. Like that is a very real thing you could just do. You could just decide not to film it. You know, like I don't know. Like if I'm ever having a bad day or anything like that, I wouldn't record content. I wouldn't do a stream because like what would be the point of that? You know, imagine me coming on stream in a bad mood or something like that. It's like what would be the point of that? It's just like it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun. I'm here to have fun. Like I get this is his business, but like I'm sure he makes more than enough money to get by that he could take a day off if he is like emotionally distraught and then just pick it up the next day and pick up the slack the next day. I'm sure that'd be easy enough for him.
You know, tribute shirt, and I was so against it. And he's like, Michael, you have to look at the fact that I'm not going to be here much longer. And I did not, like, to the end, I was fighting that. Because he had such a horrible bed sore, and he was in misery. He was screaming in bed.
But this is one of the ways that your dad tried to take care of you. You wanted to make sure that...
What was the point? Sorry, what was the... I mean, maybe I zoned out because I was having a drink of whiskey there. What was the point of that bit where he just, like, he had a really bad bed sore, and he was screaming? Where did that come from? That doesn't seem to connect with anything.
And I start crying. What, I'm going to not vlog that day? You know what I mean? That's just what happens to me. But the shirt, Dad said, hey, maybe you should make a, you know, tribute shirt. And I was so against it. He's like, Michael, you have to look at the fact that I'm not going to be here much longer. And I did not, like, to the end, I was fighting that. Because he had such a horrible bed sore and he was in misery. He was screaming in bed.
But this is
what that didn't connect to anything else you just said. Did it? Am I being like dumb here? But that didn't really connect to anything else he just said. Where he wanted it and I didn't want it, but he had a really bad bed sore and was screaming. You know what?
One of the ways that your dad tried to take care of you. You wanted to make sure that, you know, you had money. If your dad was here today, if you could call him wherever he is, and you know him better than me, would he be okay with the videos you've made? Would he be okay with the merchandise you have sold? Would he be okay with it? Because that's what it really comes down to. It doesn't matter if the audience cares. If they are okay with it, what would your dad think?
Let me tell you Dad's quote. This is a 100% quote. I
was looking in the background here. Sorry to interrupt this outstanding documentary here. I was looking again at my search list of your viewers' searches on YouTube. Which shows what my viewers are searching for. Once again, ASMR. Right at the top. You guys... Seriously? Seriously, guys? Seriously, who's out there searching for ASMR again? Don't make me get out the card pack and rattle it here. But the second thing, and I love it because I respect you guys immensely for this, the second top one is how to wrap a gift. You can really tell we're in Christmas mood when the second top search result my viewers have is how to wrap a gift. Like, I get you. I'm a really bad rapper as well, but I think that's really funny because the rest of it's like standard stuff. I got lots of Sonic fans, apparently, people searching for Sonic. AI art, people searching AI art. ASMR, always right at the top. But how to wrap a gift, that's new. I appreciate that. Bed sores okay. If in hospital they medicate you. My mother had several bed sores, but holy if meds they had her on screams with Larkin. Yeah, I'm sure they medicate you so you're not sitting there screaming in pain. But you know, I don't know. I don't know how bad it was, how resistant to pain medication he was at that point. So I don't really know. I don't really. Yeah, I know. Mac, you can't rap. I remember mentioning that. That one might be you, Cage. God damn it. Which one? The ASMR or the how to wrap a gift? I'm assuming how to wrap a gift. Which I appreciate that you want to make sure you wrap it in a nice way. I tried to up my game a wee bit this time. I did like bows and stuff like that and string and stuff like that. I really tried to up my game this year just to make it like really, really nice. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it's all well received tomorrow. But yeah, so I don't know. I find it weird.
Anytime something would happen, Dad would say, anything for a video.
Really?
He was a YouTuber. He knew clickbait. Like, when YouTube tried to kick him off of the platform for his cussing, what was his first video? Censored video to YouTube, talking about them cutting him off of the platform. He was a YouTuber. He you know, he would talk, when I put up a video, he would say, hey, how'd that video do?
Lisa, I don't like. She hasn't got it yet, so I don't want to talk about it because I have genuinely no idea if she's listening to this or not. Sometimes she listens to my streams, so I genuinely have no idea. I have no idea. So maybe next year we'll talk about it, but I have no idea because sometimes she does listen into my streams or something, like, especially at nighttime when she's in bed. She sometimes listens to them, so I have no idea.
I did too good. Oh God, you know, I'm over Mike. He was anal about the views. He was anal about everything. Like, one of the things I'm sure you're gonna ask: were they fake?
Right, I'm right. Because that ties into so much. That ties into so much more I want to say. So let's save that question, okay? So I want to talk about the allegations of abuse, okay? Now, I already, to the audience watching,
Boogie, stop answering the fucking questions, Jesus. Just in case High Spot's GF, I'm sure she appreciates it. I think we're probably going to wrap up there because we're about 10-minute mark. We can pick it up next time. About 10-minute mark, we've got a new question going here about the abuse. Boogie's deciding to be a big brother here and stepping in to answer the question, which is just so generous of him during an interview. So I think we're going to wrap up here, finish off the stream, because it is getting late. It's about 1 a.m. and I do need to get ready, go to sleep, gonna head out tomorrow morning, you know, do the rounds, meet people, everything like that. What you do for your girlfriend's gifts is overtime, she'll point out while out. Oh God, no, don't worry, I'm actually really good at that. I'm one of those people who, like, in like June will listen to people, like will listen to, like, you know, friends, my girlfriend, family. I'll listen to things that they're interested in, and I will actually like make a note of it so I can like check it later on, and I'll be like, oh, I'll see if they got that already, and then kind of go from there. If they haven't got it, that might be something that they're still interested in. So I kind of go. I'm actually really good at keeping a record of that stuff because I like to try and surprise people. So I usually try and get them something that they mentioned months ago that even they may have forgotten that they had mentioned to that point. That's kind of my jam. No problem, Cage. Yes, it's been good fun. It's been good fun. It's been a good fun stream. It's been a nice reintroduction to Christmas. I hope everyone's had a good time. I hope we've been able to share in each other's companies and keep each other happy. You know, getting ready for the festive season that's going to be tomorrow. I hope everyone does have nice plans. You know, go out, see family, go see friends, hang out with people that you care about. Going to be very parasocial when I say stuff like this. If you don't have friends, or families, or anything like that, I hope you have some nice whiskey. Hope you got some nice beer. Hope you got a good movie lined up. Maybe watch Die Hard or something like that. Get the Die Hard quadrilogy going on. And yes, it is only a quadrilogy. There was never a fifth one. Don't even know why you said that. Something like that. You know. Get something going that's going to keep you happy, and you can all have a great day tomorrow. And that's what's important this time of year, you know. I'm going to be that's me. This is the most sentimental I get, is when I'm talking about Christmas. It's my silky voice. Well, do you know what? If you need my silky voice, we got a video coming out about Chantel tomorrow, about her wandering around a war museum. You know, just in the full Christmas spirit. We got a video of her walking around a war museum being really weird and really awkward, guys. So I'm sure that'll get you the Christmas mood. I should have done a review of Die Hard or something like that. But yes, guys, this has been good fun, guys. I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna let you all go. I'm gonna let you all go and get your stuff ready, do some rapping. I don't know, go ride your girlfriend, your boyfriend. I don't know, whatever makes you happy. I'm gonna go off here, have my shower, go to bed, and then get up and be super festive tomorrow. But yes, guys, it's been good fun. Is there anything else you want to say? Anything else I need to cover, quickly talk about, or anything like that? Next stream should be next Wednesday, I think, probably, maybe next Wednesday. That's kind of the intention. So, and yes, Mama D, 100%. Like I said, guys, Mama D should be streaming tomorrow if you need someone else to listen to. She usually talks about Boogie. She plays video games, everything like that. I stopped by one of her last live streams. It was good fun. If I'm free, I might jump in. New Year's Eve stream. When is New Year's Eve? Next Saturday? Yeah, probably. Maybe. Yeah, it could be a good idea. Like I said, for New Year's Eve, I might, if I have it done in time, the Boogie thing. So I might do a premiere maybe next New Year's Eve and then do a live stream straight after the premiere's done. maybe something like that. That could be good fun, you know. That could be something. That could be something fun we could do. We could do something like that. Maybe if I get it done, we could do a premiere and then straight into a live stream afterwards. That could be a good crack. So we could do something like that maybe. So yes, guys, I'm gonna leave you be. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Yule. Happy festive day. Happy just Sunday morning. You know, if that's all it is to you guys. But yes, gonna leave you be, guys. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.